McCook High School Bison basketball. I'll fix that here, Bob, shortly. KICX FM McCook, HighPlainsRadio.net, the KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Bob Golke. This is kind of a familiar place. We were just here about a little less than a year ago.
Exactly. No, a great vantage point. Going to be a little different camera angle tonight than last night, as we're a little bit closer to the floor, I'd say.
Yeah, we were way up in the corner up in Gary last night. We're right at a couple of rows up in the Scottsbluff Bearcats. Scottsbluff High School is where we're at. I forgot to mention where we're at tonight. Scottsbluff this afternoon. This is a little earlier start for this one. It was supposed to start, we were told, once again. It was on the school website at 2:30 local time, which would be 3:30 Central time. But I saw a post today from Coach Peterman on their Facebook page that noon for the JVs and 1:30 Mountain Time for the varsity. So here we are early.
That's okay. Much better to have an hour earlier than an hour later, shall we say, for the drive home, as it sounds like we may have spots of trouble on the way home, but that's okay.
Yep, fighting a little snow back here. Well, we had some snow last night. As soon as we left last night, it was snowing when we were outside, and they had about an inch or so on the ground here, and they're expecting more, and we are back home as well for the next couple of days. But we'll see how that goes on the drive home. But the Bison girls, heartbreaker last night against Gary. They played great for 4 quarters, didn't hit free throws. I mean, they had some breaks, didn't go their way. Breaks, obviously, in that one. But they hit free throws, they win that game.
Yeah, Gehring definitely used their size to their advantage there, but they also had some foul trouble during the course of the game, and you just hate to see it come down kind of to the end there. I mean, there must have been 3 or 4 fouls called in the last 10 seconds of the game, and you'd kind of like to see the players finish that out, but nice effort by the Lady Bison. This Scottsbluff team is very reminiscent of Gehring from the standpoint of their height. I mean, they're going to go 5'10", 5'10", 5'10" across the front. So Callie Crawford, Jaylee Walgren going to really have to box out. Lady Bison did a nice job of that. Coach Schile was happy with the way that they had boxed out against Gehring. So we'll hope they can do it again today.
Scottsbluff beat North Platte last night 48-22, so they're going for the sweep. And here tonight, Scottsbluff boys really took care of, 83-49 against North Platte boys last night. That game 2 between the Bison boys as they try to get a sweep. They beat Gary last night. The Bearcats, what could be a little preview of what could be the sub-district final.
Very interesting to see them, and we've talked about their schedule, and the sidelight to that is we talk about how tough the boys' schedule for Scottsbluff going back east. Well, guess what? The girls went along with them. So they've played the Scots. Yeah. They've played the Benningtons as well. So it's going to be very interesting. They're not going to be intimidated by McCook or their record, and I'm sure they were interested in that score last night also.
You got the starting lineups, both the Bearcats and the Bison.
Let's go ahead and go with the home-standing Scottsbluff Bearcats. They'll be in their white with the red and black trim. Ava Reed, a 5'10" junior. Addie Bolin, a 5'10" junior. Kinsley Hess, a 5'5" senior. Mia Bowles, a 5'10" sophomore. And Nini, I'm going to go Garola, is a 5'10" senior. So I guess I was in error. It's 4 5'10s all the way across the front with, I assume Kinsley Hess is probably going to be the guard that brings the ball up. So Lady Bison are going to really have to watch the passes. This has got to be a long team, and I'm sure they'll be very aggressive in the way that they pressure the Lady Bison.
All right, got about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Take a break. Hear from some of our great. The Bison. Did you read the Bison lineup yet?
Let's go ahead and go with. I mean, it's just the same as it's been all year, so I guess we'll just assume that it's out there. But again, Malia Hilker, the 5'7" senior. Brooklyn Gillen, 5'6" senior. Callie Crawford, 5'10" sophomore. Jaylee Walgren, the 5'8" junior. And Paige Bortner, the 5'7" senior. Head coach Amy Schile. Head coach for the Lady Bearcats, or just Bearcats, is Hattie Buford.
Thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our Ford Wagner Chevy drive of the game. I'm sorry to say that it's a little dirty because of the snow and the salt and everything, but you know what? Coach Art Rose had the JV game. Good to see him up here in the Panhandle. Did a great job. Our friends at Ford Wagner Chevy, the Sweet Art Sale is happening right now. Head to Wagner Ford Toyota and Wagner Chevy. Check out their incredible deals on brand new 2024-25 models. Don't miss out. These savings won't last forever. Hit the website anytime at drivewagner.com. Take a break. We got the tip-off, McCook and Scottsbluff next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High School. Lineups being announced. Bison just had the introductions. Now the hype video. Everybody's got a hype video these days, don't they, Bob?
It seems to be the trend around the neighborhood.
I know it. By the way, Sam doing a great job of covering the B1 Wrestling District in Crete today with some reports here at Kicks 96.1. He'll be in a halftime with another report. And anytime, go to our KICX Facebook page and also our website at highplageradio.net. He's been posting all the different results. I know John White in the semifinals, Tristan Campbell semifinals.
Steinbeck?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Haven't got down to the. Tice Hammerlin lost his semifinal. He'll come back to the Wrestlebacks. But that was so far what they had. And they had some other guys that I think David Hansen was 1-1 so far. A lot of guys wrestling to the consolation round. So, again, KICX Facebook page. He's got links there. As the road to the state wrestling tournament, which is next week, is going on today. As Bob and I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to be right back here in 2 weeks. Actually, a week from Wednesday, more like it, a week from Wednesday for the district. As Scottsbluff's going to be the 1 seed, McCook's going to be the 2. Looks like Alliance going to be the 3, and Darien the 4 is what we know right now, Bob. Right now, we'll see if things change, but we'll be right here again a week from Wednesday.
Well, we'll just have to mark our seats and kind of make sure we can hold them till then, but a little bit of a preview definitely. It's kind of weird how, again, this has always been kind of an end-of-season matchup, but now with the district play, it's kind of interesting that you end up waiting the whole year just to play the team twice in less than 2 weeks.
Exactly right. No question about it. And, of course, Lady Bison, this will be their final game of the regular season right here. We'll have all of next week off. And then they'll play their sub-district opener most likely at Grand Island Northwest a week from Monday, most likely against Hastings. McCook will be the 2, Northwest 1, McCook the 2, Hastings the 3, Lexington the 4.
Well, if anybody needs to have us take some packages or mail to Grand Island or Scottsbluff, get in touch with Rich Barnett. we can bring them out for you.
We hope if we're going to be there, going there twice. The Bison win the tap. Brooklyn Gillen. Somebody had to do laundry last night because the Bison are wearing the black uniforms again today. So somebody had to do the laundry. As Bortner tried to whip that pass sideline or baseline to Malia Hilker, tipped out of bounds, and it'll be McCook basketball underneath.
Very interested to see how Scottsbluff, how they play their defense there. Looks like they're going to go man.
Off the inbounds goal, 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Jaylee Walgren, Malia Hilker, Brooklyn Gillen. Now, Bison did a lot of good things yesterday. Garion played tough, and they had some size that gave McCook some fits at times, didn't they?
They really did, and Scottsbluff looks to be exactly a mirror copy of that.
Gillen threes on the way, no good. Rebounded by Hess on the backside. And a big guard in Ava Reed will bring the ball up across the timeline. Long three is going to be on the way, and good by Jocelyn Darnell, and the Bearcats are off to a 3-0 lead.
Didn't know she was going to be the starter, but again, comes in with a 3 right away.
I couldn't get that camera down quick enough that time. Bison missed a couple of bunnies underneath that time, but they'll get it right back.
Yeah, broke the press quickly, and Brooklyn Gillen was there, and
Well, I think it was more, they started Darnell
as a senior,
and what's she do? She comes out, gets a 3, and you take her out.
Well, she's actually crying uncontrollably right now for whatever reason.
Well, I think it's just more emotional.
The motion of
of knocking down a 3, and it's like, holy smoke! I'd tell Coach Burford, you know what? I'd leave her in for a while.
Absolutely.
It'll be McCook basketball tipped out of bounds, says Bortner on the inbounds play. We played a minute out front now. Brooklyn Gillen. Love to see the McCook girls Gillies come out with a split. You know, a little momentum. Long week of practice coming up next week. Walgren top of the circle now to Hilker, right side now to Gillen, baseline out of Callie Crawford. Went past the side Bortner, and she stepped out of bounds. Got going too fast that time. Stepped to the end line, and Scottsbluff will get it back.
This is really going to be a challenge for the Lady Bison, Rich. I mean, that Scottsbluff is packing it in and just plays some really good defense so far.
Going to have to hit a little perimeter shots, not necessarily threes all the time. Some mid-range jumpers as well. Baseline jumper on the way by Bowles on the way, no good. It's out of bounds off of Scottsbluff last. And we'll go back to the Bison.
Garola tapped it out there. Bison will get another chance here, just trailing 3-0.
Yeah, remember, last year you and I here, sub-district, we had 2 games, beat Bison boys, beat Garion, came back and played Scottsbluff the next night as Walgren trying to get through a double team that time. Here comes Scottsbluff off the turnover. And a blocking foul going to be called against Malaya Hilker as Reed trying to drive to the paint that time. That'll be team foul number 1 against the Bison.
First foul of the game.
Inbounds pass coming up from Bowles. Looking for a seal. That's tipped in with Bortner, and then a ball went up and shot off the backboard. Goes out of bounds off McCook. Wait a minute, kid. They got a lot of tall girls out there.
They
Holy
look
smokes.
big out there.
No question. Off the inbounds. Reed trying to drive baseline. Nowhere to go. Long 3, top of the circle by Bolins on the way. Missed it. Run down Hess on second chance. The lob inside. Nice pick. Walgren, but that pick right back. Lamps on the way and good by Garola. And it's 5-0.
Kind of a hot potato underneath there. Went back and forth a couple different times for Scottsbluff, able to corral it.
Crawford, now Bortner. Out front, now to Walgren. Crawford in the move. Callie lane was open. Lamps on the way and good. Nice job, Callie Crawford, taking it right down the lane that time.
Great recognition by her. Really the best offensive set for the Lady Bison so far.
Can't remember how many of these Scottsbluff girls played softball this year. Of course, that was, a little rival from McCook this year. 5-2 Bearcats in the early going. Our score update's brought to you by MMB Bank.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Top of the circle now, it's Bolin. Tipped away. Malaya Hilker with the steal. Off the lat. Glass a little too strong. Trying to get over a taller Reed that time.
Yeah, good defense by the Bearcats on that particular possession. Now the overthrow by Hess.
Has launched that baby too hard and too high out of bounds. And back to the Bison. 5-2 Bearcats, first quarter from Scottsbluff High School. Crawford baseline the bump. Chance couldn't quite get the bucket to go. A couple of free throws coming up from Callie.
Foul's going to be on Garola there. Lady Bison a couple different times now have beaten Scottsbluff down the court.
So a lot of size, but maybe not so much speed for this team. First free throw by Callie, missed it. And again, McCook can't. Got to improve that free throw shooting. Heard him last night. Second free throw. Like this one's on the way and good. 2-point game, 5-3. Reed across the far sideline. Good help defense by Hilker. And the Bearcats then sloppy with the basketball. Throw the ball away. And it'll be the McCook basketball. They'll get it right back. It's good that those Gans boys could sit down in front of us. My gosh, we would never see the ball game if they had to stand the entire game.
He could only cover half the court.
Exactly right. Ted and Gabe are down here keeping track of book for Coach Scheil, and glad that we're higher than they are. Bortner 3 for the leads on the way. Missed it. Tapped and recovered. Taller. Scottsbluff inside. Got the rebound.
If they block out effectively, McCook is really going to have a hard time on the boards.
Baseline, Bolin, jumper, baseline, missed it. Rebound by Gillen on the backside.
She's tried that kind of baseline shot a couple times and just has nothing to work with as far as backboard goes.
Crawford, top of the circle. That's her shot, missed it. Backside of the iron, long rebound comes to Bolin. So racehorse basketball. It's, hey, how about that little term there, racehorse basketball? It's Besh right here.
How appropriate.
4:24 left first quarter, 5-3 Scottsbluff. The runner baseline on the way, rolls in by Reed. 7-3 ball game.
I tell you, I do like the pace and just the way this game's gone so far. Just the pace of it. Limited fouls. Brooklyn Gillen, nice move.
Nice move by Brooklyn. Avoided the contact that time. And the layup's on the way. Good. 7-5. Jumpers on the way. In and bowling in and out. Going to be a push off inside. Gillen inside pushing on the inside. And that'll be her first. Team foul number 2 against the Bison. We'll see Alice Weimer, who really came in yesterday with some big shots. The freshman for the first time.
Hit a couple of threes right off the bench there to really to help the Lady Bison keep in control of that game.
Inbounds pass by Reed, looking for a white shirt out front out of Hess. Reed has the left side. That's a deep 3, left side. Got it. 10-5 as Bearcats up by 5 again. Brooklyn Gillen, top of the circle. Left, right on the offense of the Bison. Callie Crawford, baseline 3. Missed it. Rebound backside, tipped around. Weimer comes out with it. Now it's Brooklyn Gillen. New chance, second chance. McCook, fresh shot clock as well. Walgren's 3's on the way, missed it. Rebound, Alice Weimer, putbacks on the way, and get the freshman right there at the right time.
Perfect place to be there. Couple third chance points for the Lady Bison on that one.
And Bison right now struggling from the perimeter right now. Jumper off the glass and missed that time by Garola. Here comes McCook the other way. Gillen across the timeline, 3-point Bearcat lead. Try to split the defense. Loose ball picked up by Bortner. Jumper baseline, missed it. Rebound Bearcats underneath. Reed,
another one of those kind of in-between shots, that 5 to 7 foot baseline shot.
Bowles has it. Top of the circle down to Garola. She's going to walk right here in front of us.
Exactly right.
Bowling, kick out 3 by Bowles on the way and good. Seems like that happens all the time. Violation not called, and it leads to a big shot.
Boy, he's right there, too. Shuffled the feet before it took off and everything.
13-7 ball game. Crawford 3 left side. Can't get it to go. Long rebound, Scottsbluff. Bearcats the other way. Up 6. And a walking violation that time as Bolin put the brakes on. Apparently too much. And we'll see Scottsbluff to their bench. Number 13, Ruth Lively. Another 5'10" senior back in the ball game for the first time, along with Heidi Groskopf, a 5'7" junior. A lot of size again for this Scottsbluff team. 2:23 left, opening quarter. 6-point Bearcat lead. Bordner free throw line. Page out front now to Weimer. 3's on the way, going to be off the mark. Long rebound, battle for it. It's out of bounds off Scottsbluff. The last went off of Bowles on the far side, and we'll go back to McCook.
McCook getting their fair share of shots from the outside, just not able to connect at this point so far.
Getting good looks, it's just nothing falling. Walgren out front now to Gillen, fresh 35 for the Bison. Down 6. Brooklyn trying to do a little double penetration, kicks back out to Crawford. Callie trying to go baseline. Shut off baseline. Now it's Paige Bortner on the move. I'd like to see Paige just keep that dribble going. See if she and Brooklyn Gillen's going to be called fouled from behind by Ava Reed. And that's going to be the second team foul against the Bearcats.
Scottsbluff second.
We'll see Brecken Gale for the first time, Bob.
She had a nice JV game there, helped kind of lead the Lady Bison there.
And they picked up their second win. Sweep for the weekend for the Bison JVs.
Not sure how many times that's happened, but 2 nice victories, in fact. They scored 40 points in the first half against Scottsbluff.
Bison, bad pass, goes out of bounds, and Scottsbluff will get it back in the turnover. Short turnaround time for both teams after playing last night. 13-7 Scottsbluff, minute 50 left. Bearcats will play in their district up here west with Alliance, Sydney, and Garing coming up next week as well. On the move, pull-up jumper by Reed off the dribble, missed it, rebound, tipped. Walgren has it. That time McCook, nice checkout.
Yeah, 4 black shirts underneath the basket there for that rebound.
Bortner has the top of the circle down to Alice Weimer. We'll get a foul away from the basketball. Going to be called against Scottsbluff. Going to be Bowles. Her first, team foul number 3 against the Bearcats. Gillen a short break. She'll check back in, give Jaylee Walgren her first break. Bison with the basketball off the inbounds. Bortner inbounds, now Gillen. A little 1-3-1 zone look for Scottsbluff.
Bowles up top, too. That's a big wingspan to go over.
And you can't throw it all across the way with that wingspan. The foul's going to be called against McCook as Reed went up high to grab that thing, and then the foul committed by McCook. Paige Bortner picks up her first, team foul number 3, 13 foul. Hess has it for Scottsbluff, stuck on 13-7, still Bearcats. Winding down the final minute coming up, quarter number 1. Bolin has it. Bolin and the Bowles, both for Scottsbluff. On the low block, Bowles has it. Against Bortner, jumpers on the way, counted. Chance at a 3-point play. 15-7 ball game. Biggest lead grows to 8 for the Bearcats. Trying to make it 9 with Nina Bowles. Mia Bowles, beg your pardon.
Bowles shooting 1.
Free throw is going to be on the way and missed it. Long rebound. Almost didn't think anybody's going to grab it. Here comes McCook the other way. Crawford has it. Skip pass now. Bortner far side. Bison trailing by 8. 15-7. Not a good pass. Broken up. Nice anticipation by Scottsbluff. Bison back in good shape. Skip pass. Jumper right side wing by Bowles on the way. No good. Long rebound. Brecken Gale comes out with it. Got about a 5-second differential shot clock, game clock here as we wind down quarter number 1. Here from Scottsbluff High School. Bortner, top of the circle. Brecken Gale, skip pass, and the Bison have got, and it's Reed as she stepped about it. I think she did. McCook's got to talk about that. Don't do it.
Yeah, thankfully momentum carried her out on the sideline there, but that's 2 times in a row. You just, again, they're all over it.
Now 1-3-1. You got 3 spread around that free throw line. You're thinking you're skipping across. You're think again. Bison can play for a final shot now. 23 seconds left. Need a big possession. Down 8. Hilker swinging down left side out of Gillen. Oh, lob that ball up. And a picked away Reed. Got a 2-on-1 the other way. Layup's going away on the way. Missed. Gillen has it with 7. With 6. Brooklyn with 5. 4 seconds. Bortner going to take it right to the paint. Chopra missed. And no foul called. Man. 15-7 after the quarter. We're back quarter number 2 after the break. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Tough quarter for the Bison. Still early, 15-7 Bearcats, Bob.
Yeah, again, just tough shooting first quarter there for the Lady Bison. Brooklyn Gillen had a pair. Callie Crawford with 3. She missed her last 3 three-point attempts, so that really hurt as well. Alice Weimer came in with 2 for their 7. For Scottsbluff, Ava Reed with 5. Mia Bowles with 5. Nina Garral with 2. And Jocelyn Darnell with 3.
And Bison passing's got to be better offensively against this 1-3-1 zone.
Can't do it, just like what you were saying before. Going to have to be quicker passes and shorter passes.
On the move, the runners on the way missed that time. Paige Bortner was tipped and bounced off her face that time, and we'll go back to Scottsbluff.
Probably really nice defense, though, on that inbound there. Caused Bolin nowhere to go.
At front, Garola. They get Reed open. Hilker got us on was that a moving screen? Missed the shot, and a foul first going to be called him against McCook. I thought maybe you were thinking it was possibly moving screen. Maybe I looked at it wrong. But a foul against McCook. That big team foul number 1, and for the Bison, Callie Crawford, it's number 2 on her.
In for the Bison, Jaylee Walker.
Bearcats inbounds. So with Groskopf looking for gutters, looking for a white shirt. Now Reed. Reed on the move. Pull-up jumper from 5's good. She is a solid player, Bob.
Boy, she had very quick first move, too, to the basket. Elevated, just finally hit one of those baseline shots, actually.
Double-digit lead for Scottsbluff in the early second quarter, 17-7. As you say a lot of times, Bob, danger time right now. Gillen bounce past Crawford. Walgren to kick out 3, need a shot to fall, and he still won't fall. Rebound backside by Hess.
Ice cold at this point.
Lead pass down court. Bison back in good shape. Now it's Bolin away up top. Kinsley Hess now between the circles. Bison man-to-man pressure. Reed against Walgren. Bolin, swing it. Far side, Hess. 17 the shot clock. Hess, 3 balls on the way. Missed a long rebound. And Portner and Hess going after him. They got to call it a walking violation. Both players are right there. Hess had it and then took the extra step. And the Bison will get it back.
I guess I thought she was kind of bobbling it there. I didn't know if that was going to be called a traveling or not, but we'll take it.
Bison needs some offense. Trailing by 10, 17-7. Gillen, Brooklyn, not a good pass that time at the feet of Crawford.
Scottsbluff extending that defense, even making it harder for the Lady Bison.
If you're going to do that, you got to drive. You got to find some lanes and drive, kick, or just drive and try to get some shots and draw some fouls. The lob to Walgren. Quickly surrounded, kind of fell down, bobbling, trying to keep it, and timeout. Coach Amy Shell's going to burn a timeout to keep it in possession. 17-7, Scottsbluff. We're back with these more second quarter next on Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High. Big thank you to all of our great sponsors. Bison Basketball, including our Bison Drive to the Game. Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy. Factory-trained technicians at Wagner's on the Bricks in downtown McCook are here to service your vehicle. Standard maintenance to a complete overhaul. Reach out to the guys at both locations for your service needs today. Off the timeout, Bison saved a possession that time. Crawford has it now. Paige Bortner. Bison have not scored in the quarter and have been stuck on 7 for a long time. 17-7 ball game. Brooklyn, Gillen going to be called for the palm in violation. And another Bison turnover.
Lady Bison going to go ahead and stick with the press.
And Crawford nearly had a steal, awfully darn close. Couldn't quite get it before it went out of bounds. Bortner, Gillen, Walgren. A delay a game. What'd she do? Crawford?
Callie Crawford reached across the end line and touched the ball, so that's a warning.
Okay.
Yeah. If that is what happened.
Off the inbounds, Hess will bring it across the bump, tossed it, and almost an errant pass picked up by Reed.
Oh, there's a moving screen.
Oh, yeah, that you could easily.
Garolo was just clearing the path.
Yep. Exactly right. But, of course, Scottsbluff would argue, no, she was just posted up.
Yeah.
But really, no, not the case. 2 minutes gone. Kick ball by Scottsbluff. And Bison will get it back. In that situation, it's a no-brainer because it's a 2-on-1. There's nobody else around.
Exactly.
Bortner has it off the inbounds. 19-7. Gotta move. Out front, out of Brooklyn Gillen. Now Walgren. Return pass. Picked up by Crawford. Bortner free throw line. Now out front, Alice Weimer. Boy, Alice, she had a nice look at a shot. Skip pass to Walgren on the move. Layups on the way. Partially tipped on the way up, apparently, and here comes Scottsbluff the other way.
Garolo got in her way and just enough there to alter the shot.
Baseline. No shot. Runners on the way. Good. There was no shot early that time for Bolin, but then she got a shot, and it's a Scottsbluff 2-touchdown lead, Bob, 21-7.
Yeah, Callie Crawford had to back off on that last possession with the 2 fouls.
We'll see Bowles and Lively check back in for Scottsbluff. 21-7.
Yeah. I mean, the only team I can compare this to as far as height, Minden was very tall all the way across, but 4, 5, 11 girls up top.
Weimer baseline now to Gillen, now Crawford. Oh, no. I think the newbie out there is a newbie.
He's saying that she pulled her toe off the floor is what he was saying to Coach Scheil.
5-minute mark here, quarter number 2. Aaron pass picked up by Bowles in the paint. Little jumper inside the lane, off the glass and good. 23-7. Foul's going to be called against Reed the other way, and that might have been a little makeup for the other one.
Bit of a bump there, didn't have position.
Team foul number 1 against the Bearcats. We'll see Groskopf checking back in. And Reed will sit. Bortner off the inbounds. Gillen trying to run a couple of screens. Brooklyn on top of the circle. Free throw line, little spin move right there. Good pick that time by Groskopf. And a walk-in violation the other way as Bowles catches the pass and moved her foot. We'll go back to McCook on the turnover.
This could get real ugly, Rich, if the Lady Bison don't start making a few shots here. Really tough defense by Scottsbluff.
Well, it's getting close to ugly. 23-7 right now, but I know what you mean. Walgren trying to go baseline. Can't do it against Bowles. They go inside of Bortner. The foul from behind is going to be called against Bolin. That'll be team foul number 2 against the Bison or against the Bearcats in the corner.
Only her first foul.
Did you say the Scottsbluff concession, they didn't have Butterfingers, did they?
They did not. They had about 15 different candy bars,
right,
but no Butterfingers.
And the Bison wide pass goes out of bounds. Yeah, and Scottsbluff will get it back. Inbounds pass Hess. Bison with some full court pressure again. And wide pass, Hess. Weimer tried to gamble that time, couldn't quite reach it. Walgren got a hand in the passing lane. Good thing she does, or Bowles would have had an easy layup that time. Brecken Gale's going to check back in, and Alice Weimer will sit.
Yeah, not sure if McCook really wants to keep up with that press. Scottsbluff has not had a whole lot of trouble breaking it.
Off the inbounds. The low block to Garola, and the foul is going to be called against McCook. Going to be a two-shot foul.
Yeah, Paige Bortner going to pick up her second.
Paige Bortner, her second. McCook second. Edie Garola shooting 2.
Nini Garola, 5'10" senior at the free throw line. Two-shot foul. First one is in and out. Team foul tied at 2 apiece. Second free throw is on the way, and this one rolls in. 24-7. Bearcats score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
Dynamite!
Crawford has it. Callie right side. The cut to Bortner. Whip pass backside. Walgren baseline 3 is going to be on the way in and out. Was like 0 of 8, I think, from McCook from 3 in this game. Just have not been able to hit a perimeter shot at all. Bearcats the other way. Under the 4-minute mark here, second quarter. Bowling out top. Baseline Bowles. What was Scottsbluff volleyball this year like?
I just don't ever come across them. They were, I think, better than average, definitely.
Missed the shot. Follows on the way, missed, and Bowles to the free throw line for a two-shot foul. Then again, some of these players might be softball.
Well, yeah, some softball, but certainly some volleyball players with the height they have.
We'll have to get our research staff on that and see what's the deal with that. Because a lot of size out there. 25-7 in the made free throw. We'll see Malia Hilker check back in the ball game. Reckon Gale will sit.
I was just say that Twin City invite that they have is a heck of a tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Up here.
A ton of teams out for that one. Bison always head out to that one as well. 26-7 Bison at almost the 3-minute mark, Bob, have not scored this quarter.
Well, I've got their totals right, I'll tell you that right now.
Bortner, wing threes on the way, broke the ice finally.
Thanks for talking about it.
Yeah. And an errant pass over the head. No, that's down. No. That was no way that was touched. There was no way that was touched.
Help him out. Somebody.
There was no way that was touched. That was a foot over anybody's hands. Golly, dude. God. 3:18 left. We're close, and yeah, we can see it. And they go inside, and Garola. 28-10. Callie Crawford, threes on the way and good. Well, we got broken little ice, back-to-back threes, Bob.
Certainly a start.
Bison some full court pressure. Again, like Bob said earlier, really hasn't been a factor in this game at all. As Scottsbluff, pretty disciplined and pretty good ball handling team on the low block. Garola kick out a wide open 3. Bowles, nobody covered at that time. Backside rebound by Bolin. New 35-second shot clock. Garola free throw line. Now to Reed, top of the circle against Hilker. On the move, tough shot, too strong. Rebounded by Hilker. And Callie, 3 is going to be on the way. Can you believe that? That's 3 straight trips, I think, Bob. And they've cut it down to a 12-point game, 28-16. Quick break. Back after the timeout, it's Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. Richard Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Well, the Bison, it was a 25-7, Bob. We hit it. Bortner hit a 3. Crawford's hit back-to-back threes. 9 threes in the last 3 possessions. They've shown some life. Got it within 12.
Well, and finally the ball's going in the hoop, which is the biggest thing. maybe ride a little momentum here, get this thing to 10 or under, and have a crack at them in the second half here.
And like you said earlier, they've had plenty of good looks. I mean, Scottsbluff has left shooters open. They just had not been able to knock them down until now. Bison backs, little full court pressure. Reed, backcourt. Has the ball now, across the timeline, and poked away by Gillen. That smacked right, Kelly Walker right in the nose that time. And then Reed come back and picked up her third, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. She is blinking her eyes trying to get that. That just, talk about a surprise in the old schnoz.
Bison, just like that, Bob, can get it to 10 or maybe 9 right here at that 2-minute mark here before the half. Gillen, now Bortner. Skip past far side, it's Hilker. And I'm going to say it went off Malia last, out of bounds.
Into the game for the Bison.
Alice Weimer is going to check back in. Walgren will sit. Back to the 2-2-1 full court pressure. And a pick. Bortner taps it right to Crawford. Layups on the way. Missed it short. Bison trying to get a jump ball. We got a jump ball possession now. Back to McCook.
Jump ball.
Oh, Callie, that time just a little short on the tough angle that time.
First off, there was a little bit of contact underneath there, too.
Yep. Bortner off the inbounds. Minute 51 left. Bison with the basketball. Page looking for a steal with Crawford. That tough pass. And the Scottsbluff, I think it was Bowles that time. Bolin had the angle covered.
Yeah, 2 different players for Scottsbluff. Read that one.
Baseline. Bowles has it. Now Bolin. Reed, their primary ball handler, out with the 3 fouls. Garola spins inside the lane. Runners on the way. Missed it. Rebounded by Brooklyn Gillen. Bison hurry. They've got some numbers advantage. Brooklyn free throw line. Out front now, Callie Crawford. 3. Missed it. Weimer reached over Hess. Put back good. Alice, you could tell she didn't want to commit the foul that time to touch her, but just reached over Hess. A smaller Hess that time. 28-18, 10-point game. Bounce pass off the glass and good. Grosskopf. That ball got through him, not for sure how.
Boy, that was a really nice pass by Hess. Really threaded the needle to get that through.
Under a minute left. Bortner has the top of the circle, not a Weimer. Skip past to Hilker. Paige Bortner, 3, right side, missed it. Boy, Hilker was underneath the bucket, had position that time. And a jump ball going back to Scottsbluff.
Scottsbluff basketball.
So Malia was underneath the bucket that time. I'm going to look at the replay on that because
just got pushed into the mat.
Exactly
basically.
Right.
Wally Cleaver underneath the basket there needs to lose that whistle a little.
Here comes Scottsbluff the other way with 36 seconds left. 9 seconds shot clock, the game clock. Left-handed layups on the way by Bolin's good.
Nice move by her, straight to the basket. She's got 8 in the quarter.
32-18. Skip past Crawford, jumper is good. But Galley's had a nice quarter. 32-20.
Got a heartbeat.
Yep, 16 seconds left. Tip pass, Bortner. Oh, they had Callie Crawford open, couldn't find her. Brooklyn Gillen, 3's on the way, missed it. Long rebound, tipped around, recovered by Scottsbluff with 6 seconds. No silly fouls right here. Garola with 3, with 2. They find jumpers on the way. Oh, they called the foul.
You gotta be kidding.
Fouls on number 20. Jaylee Walker in her first quarter. The free throw line for Scottsbluff, Annie Bolin.
Bolin will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Unfreaking believable. Missed the first, she'll get one more.
The ball knows, Rich.
Well, the Bison did a great comeback in the second quarter. No question about it.
And it was all basically in the last 4 minutes.
Second free throw's on the way.
We got Bison players walking underneath the basket when she's shooting free throws. Nice job, guys.
33-20, halftime is here. Bob and I will talk about it after the break. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Bison girls have a nice second quarter. It was 25-7 at one time, Bob. It's 33-20 at the half. They showed some life and got back in the game.
Definitely got a heartbeat going, as we said, and Scottsbluff 15 in the first, 18 in the second for their 33. McCook only 7 in the first and was stuck on 7 until about the 4-minute mark of the second quarter, but ended up with 13 in the quarter. Lost a little ground, but certainly gained ground actually after the horrendous start to that second quarter. For Scottsbluff, Ava Reed has 2, Eddie Bolin with 9, Mia Bowles with 7, Nina Garolo with 5, Jocelyn Darnell with 3, and Heidi Grosskopf with 2. For the Bison, Brooklyn Gillen with 2. Kelly Crawford came on in the second quarter. She has 11 total. Paige Bortner with 3, and Alice Weimer with 4. So Lady Bison certainly went into the halftime with a much better attitude than they were thinking they might earlier in that second quarter. So we'll see how they come out. All they got to do is shoot the ball even remotely better, and they can cut into this lead and certainly have a chance against the Bearcats.
Back with the second half in just a moment. Sam Knowles got a Bison update from the B1 district in Crete. That's coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Thank you, Mr. Sam Knoll. Terrific report. Wrestling districts from Crete. You'll have, hopefully after the ball game's over, have another update on what's going to happen in there. 33-20, Bison girls trail it. Once again, as we're going to the third quarter, Bob, got to keep right there. Don't let Scottsbluff pull away and go by 20 again.
Can't let them extend that advantage, stretch that out. Got a little some positive vibes, you'd have to think, in the second half of that second quarter. So let's see if it carries through. Scottsbluff got a little careless a few times. Lady Bison pressure has had some of their effects during the course of the game. Foul trouble-wise, Ava Reed has 3 for Scottsbluff, and I don't have anybody with 3 for McCook at this point.
Here we go, quarter number 3. As the Bison once again come out. Original starting 5 out there
for both teams.
With Hilker, Gillen, Walgren, Crawford, and Bortner. That's your 5 in there to start this third quarter. And Bison turn the ball over in 4 seconds, Bob. Dang it.
Going to keep up with the full court pressure.
Reed in there with the 3 fouls. Hess break the timeline. Nice job passing, Carolla. 3 jumpers on the way and good. Nice job with the passing.
Just starting to think we should maybe sit back and play some good defense. Scottsbluff, boy, they really know how to break the press.
Bortner, kick out 3 is going to be on the way. Missed it. Long rebound pulled away by Scottsbluff. Bowles, now Reed the other way for the Bearcats. Looking for the weekend sweep after a win against North Platte last night. Jumper baseline's on the way and good. Bearcats 2 for 2 for the field in the first minutes. Not even a minute, 40 seconds. And the lead's up to 17, 37-20. Bortner has it. Page, bounce pass, not a good pass, and Hess is right there. That should have been a double-triple there.
Exactly right.
Did not get called. Long 3's on the way, missed it. Rebound right to Bortner. Page the other way, right to left in the offense. Gillen top of the circle. Skip pass now to Walgren. Baseline now to Malia Hilker. Mid-range jumper. Baseline on the way. Missed it. Rebound backside Reed. Bison 0 from the field early in this third quarter. 37-20 Bearcats. Skip pass now Hess. Bounce pass, and the foul's going to be called. Brooklyn Gillen on the double down that time. Got a little close. I think that's going to be up. They're going to call it on her, and that'll be first team foul against the Bison in the quarter.
Her second of the game.
In for the Bearcats, Heidi Grosskopf.
Grosskopf will check back in. Addie Bolin will sit for Scottsbluff. Reed off the inbounds. Garola, top of the circle, now to Hess. Work Reed baseline. Now Hess against the Bison zone. Kick out 3 by Bowles on the way. Missed it. Backside rebound. Hess snuck in. Got it. 35-second shot clock once again for the Bearcats. Bowles swing it now to Hess. Garola. Bounce pass. Broken up. Nice shot. Paige Portner got a hand in the passing lane that time. Bison on the move. Needs some points. Haven't scored in the quarter yet. Walgren kick out. Gillen 3. Left side's going to be off the mark. Long rebound to Bowles. Lead pass. Cherry picking that time. Layups on the way. Missed that time by Scottsbluff and Grosskopf, but nice job. Hess was the trailer and got the offensive rebound. Lob inside of Garola. Low block. They'll kick it back out to Grosskopf. No shot. Bearcats work their offense. On the skip pass, Grosskopf. Bounce pass, Garola. Good step through that time. Bob missed the shot. But again, Scottsbluff, actually Garola was out of bounds, came back in, first one to touch it. And the Bison pretty lucky. They didn't have at least one of those fall.
Well, and Mia Bowles went over the back there to get that last one. So again, Bison fortunate to get the tap here. Got to have some points.
In that drought we saw in the first quarter and early second quarter. Alice Weimer back in the ball game for the Bison. Walgren skip pass, wide pass to Gillen. Was there a touch? No, there was not. And the Bearcats get it back. Lady Bison have all next week off, then get ready for their sub-district a week from Monday at Grand Island Northwest High School. Garola on the move, a miss. There's your over the back call, Bob.
I can see the future.
Is that Wally Cleaver? That's one, Wally?
Hey, congratulations. That's right. It does work.
First team foul against the Bearcats in the quarter. And here comes McCook again. Needs some points. We are 3 minutes into the quarter and no points yet in the quarter. 37-20. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank.
Book 'em, Dano.
Tipped out of bounds by Reed along that far sideline. Last McCook will keep it on the side. At least we got lighting in this place, unlike last night. Gosh, Garion's like a dungeon. Long three by Walgren's, no good. Rebound by Ruth Lively's back in the ball game.
Cannot get a bounce.
Garion had a nice place, nice high school, but man, turn some lights on for crying out loud.
Saving on their bill.
Missed the shot, got the rebound, kick out threes, no good. Backside rebounds on the way and good by Grosskopf.
Too many extra chances.
39-20 timeout. Head coach Amy Schell got to call something up to a 19-point lead. Back after the timeout. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Richard Bob back here at Scottsbluff High School, 39-20. As I said at the beginning, Bob, didn't want this to happen the first couple of minutes and get this lead back to near 20, and it's getting close at 19.
Well, it's only, frankly, Scottsbluff only does have 6 points in the quarter, so Lady Bison played some decent defense, but offense just cannot get a thing going here.
Gillen up top, looking for a little backdoor cut to Paige Bortner. Layups on the way, and good. Nice little setup play by the two senior guards that time. Here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Tip pass, Weimer. Retrieved the runner inside the lane. Missed it. Put back on the way is good. The size once again. That time good move by Addie Bolin. Got the stick back.
Yeah, Kelly Crawford very lucky she didn't get a foul there.
Gillens swing it to Crawford. Baseline threes on the way. Missed it. Loose ball. Walgren has it, and the foul's going to be called against Hess on a reach.
Foul on Kinsley Hess, hurt first. Scottsbluff
3:56 left in the third quarter. 41-22. Scottsbluff in this one. Off the inbounds, Gillen. It's Hess caught in that corner. Whip pass out front on Alice Weimer. On the move. Good move by the freshman. Gets hammered on the way up by Hess. And Alice to the free throw line for the two-shot foul.
Kinsley Hess going to pick up her second foul in about the last 30 seconds.
Her second. Scottsbluff's third. To free throw line, Alice Weimer.
Alice, the free throw line. Two-shot foul. First one's on the way and good. 41-23 our score. Bob and Mark going to be on Bartley on Monday for the D1 sub-district with Juanita Palisade Highline playing the opener game on Monday. Doubleheader on Tuesday with Southwest playing the winner of that game.
Best road trip of the year.
Oh,
18 miles.
Exactly right. Cambridge Arapahoe as well on Tuesday. Long three by Hess on the way. Missed it. Tipped out. Here comes Brooklyn Gillen. Bison Hurd. They got a 3-on-1. Bounce pass. Walgren on the fly. Lost it. And got a bounce off of Scottsbluff last.
Went off of Hess's leg, I believe.
And then the semifinal winners on Thursday. Those games at 103.9 The Hawk. Bob and I will be back in the high school gym on Thursday. Co-Ed boys in town for boys game only to wrap up the regular season.
Well, I hope Mr. Rogenkamp has got our Easy Boy recliners up there ready for us in the booth up top.
And nice steak would be nice in between games. Bison with the basketball down 17, 41-24. Hess going to be called a foul. Nice screen up top by Malay Hilker, and Hess picked up 3 fouls in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, less than.
In for the Bearcats, Ada
Bison inbounds pass, sideline pass, Brooklyn Gillen. We pass the side to Crawford, out front out of Gillen. Threes on the way, too strong. Rebound, Hilker, Malia backside. That's a takedown.
Yeah.
Coach Umscheid, we always say, would be very proud of that. He and Coach Hosick as well.
3 points.
3 points.
Three-point
yeah.
takedown.
3-point takedown, that's right.
Fifth on the Bearcats.
And we wish Coach Hosick and the Lady Bison, 3 of those young ladies, Mika Daw, Peyton Cock, and Kaylee Steinbeck, the best of luck Tuesday for the start of the girls' state tournament. 5th team foul against the Bearcats. Free throw by Hilker is on the way. She missed it. She'll get one more.
Yeah, all 3 of those ladies will be wrestling a second-place finisher from a different district.
Second free throw's on the way and missed it. Saved by Bortner, but right to Groskop. Reed the other way for Scottsbluff. Long threes on the way and Bank. You were shaking your head going, there's no way. And a Bank's open, 44-24 in the Bank.
I had a bad angle, Rich.
Gillen, the runner, baseline, missed it. Rebound Groskop for Scottsbluff. Leads at 20. We're under the 3-minute mark here, third quarter. First of 2 here from Scottsbluff High School. Corolla and walking violation. Took an extra step. Lilligan's going to check in for the first time.
Into the game for the Bison.
All of a sudden, she's going to have 20 points if we look at that scorebook.
Yeah. Rumor has it she's better than her brother now.
She was only in for 2 minutes. How'd she score 20?
Gabe and Dad Ted are right, keeping the scorebook right below us here. I couldn't resist. Hilker out front now. Gillen, 44-24. Bison needs some points. And Gabe, just a good sport, just shook his head yes. And Brooklyn through traffic. That's a tough shot. Hilker underneath the loose ball. 8 on the shot clock. Bortner baseline mid-range jumper. Hierker missed it short. Rebound tipped out. Loose ball. Crawford comes out. Reed fighting for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to Scottsbluff.
Scottsbluff basketball.
Well, even when they don't block your shot, that height just is very intimidating for the ladies to shoot over.
And the Bearcats get it back. Two-minute mark. Reed has it. Left side now. Groskopf. Pressured by Malaya Hilker. And airmailed that pass clear over the head of Ava Reed out of bounds.
You sure somebody didn't touch it?
Yeah, exactly right. Because the first half, you recall, they called a tip or a touch. It's like we were right there. There is no way nobody touched
I
that ball.
apologize. I'm getting a little petty.
Loose ball. Jump ball. Nope. Foul's going to be called against the Bison. Malaya Hilker is going to be called for the personal. Her second team foul going to be called against the Bison. Bearcats with the basketball. A wide pass. Another kind of tough turnover against the Bearcats out of bounds. Bison will get it back. Now, we at the point in the second quarter, we took advantage of these opportunities and got back in the ball game. But down 20, still 44-24. Third quarter.
4 points in the quarter is it.
Crawford out front, going to foul out front, going to be called against Mia Bowles. Free throws coming up for the Bison.
Not sure. Not exactly sure why Scottsbluff is fouling, but he'll take it, I guess.
Yeah.
The free throw line for McCook.
I mean, you're at 20.
Shooting 2.
Just play a little base defense and free throw by Crawford's on the way and good.
In for the Bearcats.
Coach Shaw will go to the line change and we got Alice Weimer, Brecken Gale, Jaylee Walgren back in the ball game.
In for McCook.
44-25 in the minute 34 left.
Brecken Gale and Alice Meyer.
Callie's second free throw is in and out. Loose ball picked up. Newcomer in the ball game for Scottsbluff, number 4, Alia Pittman, a 5'8" sophomore. We saw her in the JV game, which, by the way, Bison girls JV won again today. Swept the weekend. Jumpers on the way and missed that time by Reed. Coach Peterman and Coach Gillen are going to be asking for raises on Monday when they go back home for this weekend sweep. Gale has it. Crawford top of the circle. Baseline out of Walgren. Jaylee cut off by Reed. It's going to go off of Scottsbluff out of bounds. Bison will get it back 22 seconds in the shot clock.
Sorry, Rich, filling in my lineup here as these subs come in for Scottsbluff.
One of those teams, again, who puts everybody on the roster instead of separating it, varsity and JV. Long three, catch and shoot three by Crawford. Reed runs it down with a minute left in the third quarter. Home run pass down the court to Garola is knocked out of bounds by Crawford. Scottsbluff will keep it. Grosskopf will check back in the ballgame.
In for the Bearcats, Heidi Grosskopf.
Inbounds pass by Ava Reed. There was a Reed that was a pretty good football player back in the day, and Coach Gross, if he was listening, he would know who it was. Some of those Bison players back in like the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, as Reed threes on the way, missed it. Garola got the rebound. The foul is going to be called against Callie Crawford inside.
So Garola drives into Callie Crawford, and Callie gets the foul call.
Yeah.
Coach Child, to her credit, is just smiling.
33 seconds left. See, it's a thing defensive-wise, if you just stand your ground and you rotate, but there's contact, the defense is going to get called every time.
Yeah, you're entitled to your space.
But but the defense is going to get called every time.
No, exactly.
Every time.
Right. No, I hear you.
Well, maybe not every time, but just by 10 out of 10 times by Western Nebraska officials up here. 18 seconds left, shot clock's off. Lob, low block, Garola, bounce pass, nice shove. Paige Bortner stepped in front of the pass. Bison have a chance, get a shot off here, get a good selection here. Crawford, 6 seconds, Bortner. Paige, you got a little more time. Three, right to Weimer. Shot missed, drew the foul. Paige, you had 3 more seconds. You could have went in a little closer. And Weimer's just catch the ball underneath the bucket and the putback, and she got hammered.
The Bison, Alice Weimer.
Free throws on the way, but the freshman right here. Free throws on the way in shorts.
In for the Bison, Megan Miller.
Megan Miller will check in. We'll see Lily Gann's going to check in as well
And Lily Gann.
for Callie Crawford. Still 44-25. We're in the third quarter. Winding down. Second free throw by Alice is on the way and good. No stupid fouls right here, and that's going to be your quarter. Bison trail at 44-26. The fourth quarter is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Richard Bob back here, fourth quarter, Bob, 44-26, Bearcats.
Interesting third quarter, frankly. Scottsbluff only 11 points in the quarter. Bison defense did what it was supposed to. Unfortunately, Lady Bison only had 6 points in the quarter, so 18-point deficit going into the fourth here. Do you believe in miracles?
Oh, you're pulling Al Michaels on me, huh? Well, you never know. Never say never.
Got to start somewhere.
Got to hit some shots, though. It's Crawford baseline, caught up out front now. Lacey Keller in the ballgame for the first time. Paige Bortner. Paige top of the circle, free throw line, bounce pass down Walgren far side. Out front, tis pass Bortner, skip pass down to Crawford. Block and foul against Reed. It's going to be her fourth. Got to look close that time.
Foul on Eva Reed, her fourth. Scottsbluff's first.
Really dangerous pass going cross court there. She was just a step slow. That's why she got the foul.
We have done a better job passing since the first quarter.
Limited turnovers.
Yeah,
in that third quarter.
First quarter was not good. Off the inbounds, Gillen has against Hess. That probably should have been number 4 right there. Crawford's three's on the way, missed it. Rebound tipped. Grosskopf gets rid of it, falling down, and here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Hess, top of the circle. Against the Bison zone. Grosskopf on a wing right side, skip pass now to Bolin. 19 on the shot clock. Grosskopf in the return. That time Hess steps in. Grosskopf, 3 right side's going to be off the mark and goes out of bounds, and no touch. And we'll go back to McCook.
Ugly shot, but really nice ball movement by Scottsbluff, frankly. Got to admit, I mean, just bing, bing, bing all the way around the perimeter.
Bison to the way, Brooklyn Gillen. Baseline now, Callie Crawford. Brooklyn top of the circle. Top pass to Walgren in traffic. Got it blocked in the web. Layson Keller comes out with it. Kick out Bortner. Three's on the way, missed it. Rebound, and we have a foul again. I don't know who.
I think he's going to, it's going to be on Mia
Scott
Bowles actually backing into Callie Crawford, I believe.
Fouls on Mia Bowles, her 4th. Scottsbluff's second.
Very interesting.
I thought Callie Crawford was going to get called for over the back, but Bowles must have actually backed into her to push her out.
And actually, looking at the replay, she was just falling down because she lost her balance going for the rebound. And so, anyway, they called it. Second team foul against the Bearcats. Walgren, three's on the way, missed it. Rebound by Hess. Bearcats the other way, in control, up 18, 44, 26, 90 seconds gone in the quarter. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Out of bounds off of Scottsbluff last. We'll go back to McCook. We'll have game 2 after we're done. Bison boys, Scottsbluff boys. They had 2 meetings last year. Bearcats pretty tough again this year. Jumpers on the way by Brooklyn's on the way, missed it, rebounded by Scottsbluff. Got a really good guard by the name of Nate Kelly. Score as well. They're a quarterback in football this year. And they have played a tough schedule this year as well. I'm talking to Coach Scott Gulling. You'll hear some more comments. They prepared them for the run to a state tournament. Gorola is going to call for the walk-in violation. And Coach Amy Schau once again gets a timeout. We're back to Scottsbluff after the break. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Richard Bob back here at Scottsbluff High School. 5:51 left in the fourth quarter, Bob. 44-26. Has anybody scored the quarter?
I was just going to say, you want to bet on who scores first in the quarter?
Oh, golly. Bison with the basketball off the timeout. They've got 2 left. Gillen across the timeline, right to left in the offense for the senior guard out front. Top of the circle. Crawford on the wing right side. Keller has it baseline, passing wide of Brooklyn Gillen along that sideline, and here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Gorola has it free throw line. On the move is Bolin, baseline runner-up. Missed it, and the foul is going to be called against McCook.
Callie Crawford going to pick up her 4th foul.
McCook's first.
I got to look at the replay on this one.
Addie Golden shooting 2. Into the game for McCook.
Yeah, she came down.
Kirk and Gale.
She had the arm was not straight up. Did she make the first? Yeah, she made the first one. 45-26. Second free throw is on the way and good. Back to a 20-point Bearcat lead, 46-26. Gillen quickly. Crawford, baseline 3 is going to be on the way. Missed it short. Kelly followed her own shot. trying to keep the ball alive, goes out of bounds off Scottsbluff last.
Kind of trying to make a shovel pass to Jaylee Walgren underneath the basket there. Almost looks like it's the beginning of the Fumble-Rooski.
Malaya Hilker checks back in the ball game. Brecken Gale as well. Off the inbounds, Brooklyn Gillen. Hilker on the move. Jumper's on the way too strong. Rebound by Bolin. (46-26). 2 points in the quarter for Scottsbluff. 2-0 advantage. That's it. Corolla stepped through, got it knocked away by Crawford. Here comes Bortner to the way off the loose ball. Page on the move. Little spin move. Left hand, serve it up. Missed the shot. Dang it. And we're going to jump ball. Yes, we do. Possession arrow going back to Scottsbluff.
Potential highlight reel there for Paige Bortner, twisting, turning.
Yeah.
Into the game for the Bearcats, Ava Reed.
Ava Reed back in the ball game for Scottsbluff. Mia Bowles and also Ruth Lively as well. Well, at least we haven't had a billion fouls in this one, Bob.
Nope, been a pretty clean, quick fourth quarter.
Good skip pass to Reed, a wide open Mia Bowles on the backside, 48-26. Gale has it baseline, approaching the halfway point, fourth quarter. Nice bounce pass to Bortner. Baseline off the pass. Hilker shots on the way, missed it. And Coach Buford wants to get a timeout. I think it's going to be a full timeout. We're back to Scottsbluff High in 1 minute. Next, Bison Basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High, halfway point, 48-26 off the timeout taken by Coach Burford for Scottsbluff High. They've got 3 left. Well, Bob Bison are going to, garner a miracle. You're down 22 right here. Get back to work next week and get ready for your sub-district because that's a very, very winnable sub-district.
It absolutely is. Really going to only lose out by about a point total of hosting.
Long threes on the way and good. Bolin. Nope, Mia Bowles, beg your pardon. 51-26. Bison going to get a rematch with Hastings. They've already picked up one win. They went to Hastings High and won that game.
Into the game for Bison, Megan Miller.
Lex and Northwest will play the other first-round game. Of course, McCook would bet, and that would be a week from Monday. McCook would get the night. We'll get the late game by 7:30 or so.
It's been a while since I've been in that gym, Mr. Rich. Northwest.
I thought you went with me. You didn't go last year with me?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. We got bagels, frankly.
So wait a minute. Who did the game with me last year?
That's
Yeah.
right.
We had to go back-to-back nights. Back-to-back nights, hopefully this time, and then we jump in a car on Wednesday and travel up here to Scottsbluff for the Bison Boys first round game.
I was informed when my wife landed in Grand Island this morning that she did make a bagel run.
She did.
Sunday mornings can be very good.
So you have something to look forward to on the way home. 3:10 left. Bison have cleared their bench. Nice job, Alice Weimer, with a steal and layups on the way and good.
First points in the quarter.
Oh boy, yeah. Kerrigan Brown in the ball game. Lily Gans, Megan Miller, all back in. Brecken Gale as well. Threes on the way and missed and chased down Scottsbluff. Bearcats have got a lot of their subs as well in the ball game. Long threes on the way by Ava Reed.
This might look a little ugly at the end.
Yeah. 54-28. And Reed in there piling on some extra stats in there at the end. Jumper missed. Putbacks on the way and good.
Ayla Pittman.
Brecken Gale the other way. Nice move by Brecken through the paint that time. 56-30. Knocked out of bounds by Weimer. 2:11 left.
For the Bearcats.
And now the rest of the starters will be checking out. Reed was the last one. $56-30. Game 2 after we're done. Alice Weimer, nice job. Almost getting a steal right near the Bison bench. That should be a backcourt violation, yep. By the way, again, Sam Knoll's been keeping you posted on wrestling updates from the B1 district in Crete. Go to our KICX Facebook page. He's been posting a lot of stuff. Links to the entire Bison lineup as well. Brecken Gale has it from McCook. Inside Alice Weimer. Runner. Count it. Chance at a three-point play. Kind of went off the wrong foot, but, didn't. Bucket counts. 56-32.
Nice day for Alice Weimer, frankly. Played very well in the JV game and is might get in double figures here in this one.
Free throws on the way and missed it.
Sorry, Alice.
You just had to say something, didn't you? That would have been number 10.
Nope, she's there. She
She's
hit
there.
10. That would have been 11.
Good. Off the inbounds, Weimer looking for a black shirt, and he's still looking. Now Lily Gans has it. Lily, a little up and under move, missed a shot. Tipped out to Brecken Gale with 1:47 left. Kerrigan Brown's three's on the way, knocks her home, the freshman. And the foul is going to be called against McCook.
Foul on Brecken Gale.
13 foul against the Bison.
Third.
Well, next year, it'll be the return trip, as far as I know, for Gary and Scottsbluff. They'll be traveling down to the North Platte and McCook for back-to-back nights. Loose ball picked up by Brecken Gale. Threw the ball away, and here comes Scottsbluff with 1:10 left. Jumper baseline's on the way, missed it. Out of bounds off Scottsbluff last. Lacey Keller off the bench. She's going to check in. Just couldn't quite get in there. Can't wait to watch Lacey track and field coming up in the springtime. Sprints. Weimer has it free throw line. Backing away in. 41 seconds left. Got to get out of the lane.
Yeah,
Loose ball, jump balls coming up. Possession arrow going back to McCook.
Jump ball, McCook basketball. Into the game for the
Keller
Bison.
will check back in. Brecken Gale will set. As you can tell, I'm ready for spring to be here, Bob. Nothing against basketball. I'm ready for springtime.
weather and track.
Yeah.
Nice
And
catch, Coach Shile.
And the weather is always crummy during track.
Right.
And this spring, I'm sure, will be no different.
Into the game from McCook.
Haley Smalley will check in for the first time as Alice Weimer will sit. 36 seconds left, 56-35. Loose ball picked up by Lacey Keller. Right? You got numbers. You got numbers. Dump it off to Smalley. Got it pass tipped. And we'll go back to Scottsbluff. 18 seconds left. Loose ball, jump ball coming up. Possession arrow going back to Scottsbluff.
Basketball.
$14 seconds left. The tough first quarter, Bob. McCook got it within 13 at the half, 33-20. but came out and just not able to get things going third quarter. Really at all. And then it was 20 points at the end of the third quarter.
You're basically going to have 3 single-digit scoring quarters, and that's going to be tough to overcome for any team. I'm impressed with Scottsbluff. They've got some nice players. I can imagine they can give teams a real hard time. And
our final tick on the clock goes off. Final score of this one is 56-35. Our post game is coming up here shortly. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here one more time. Final score 56-35 of this one, Bob. Dang it, as you know, bad first quarter, 33-20 at the half. Hoping to come out right from the get-go and didn't get it done, trailing and playing catch-up the entire night.
Just 15 points in the whole second half, 6 in the third quarter, 9 in the fourth quarter for the Lady Bison, and just hope this doesn't leave a sour taste in their mouth going as they get ready for a district. Got to just forget this stuff and concentrate on your district foes and go from there. But kind of wrapping up some of the scoring for Scottsbluff, Ava Reed with 10, Addie Bolin with 13, Mia Bowles with 14, Nina Garola with 7, Jocelyn Darnell with 3, Heidi Grosskopf with 7, and Ava Pittman with 2 for Scottsbluff. 15, 18, 11, and 12. That's the scoring by quarter for Scottsbluff. For the Lady Bison, Brooklyn Gillen with 2, Callie Crawford with 12, only 1 point in the second half for her. Brecken Gale with 2, Paige Bortner with 5, Alice Weimer with 11, and Kerrigan Brown with the 1 3-pointer that she had. So again, I don't know, Rich, just tough game, a tough weekend. That really feel bad about that game last night. Still, it's another reason why it was just so important to get that one. And frankly, they played good enough to win there. But this is a pretty salty Scottsbluff team, and they'll have a heck of a little Western sub-district as well. Sydney will be waiting for them, and again, very good competition.
Bob and I could take a break there. We have a little time in between games, so we'll send it back with some more great music at KICX and our pregame with the boys matchup, McCook and Scottsbluff. That'll be coming up in just a little bit here at Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High, Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net or KICX and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, ready for game number 2. The Bison boys, the Scottsbluff Bearcats. Bob, this Bison team, you managed to pull a game out last night. It wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but man, they pulled it. They needed that one last night, knowing what's ahead with this really good Scottsbluff team this year.
No, this took a little bit of the pressure off, as they say, getting that game last night. And it was a struggle for 3.5 quarters, but Bison kind of came through at the end. Had some adversity, interesting game all the way around, but they prevailed at the end. So they know what lies ahead now, and I'm sure they've been thinking about Scottsbluff as soon as the horn went on that Gehring game. But I'm very interested to see just exactly how good these guys are. I mean, they have played one super tough schedule. Coach Gullion has said, we did it because we wanted to prepare, see what we had, and they're pretty pleased with what they've seen so far. 17-3 with that tough schedule. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rich. Are they first in points in Class B? Yeah.
Last I checked, they were first in points.
That's what I was going to say as well, in all of Class B. Now, they've gone to the state tournament plenty of times, but I don't know if they've ever been the top point getter.
Yep, they'll be at home no matter what happens in that sub-district. They'll get a district final, and even if they would happen to get upset, they'll still be among the top 8 points, you would think.
Oh, clearly.
Anyway, they got a guard by the name of Nate Kelly, who's really good, just a junior, and scores well for him. A quarterback in football. I think he's been a 3-year starter now since a freshman. They don't have a lot of size. I mean, they go 6'1", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'4".
No, I'm a little bit surprised at that, too. Normally, Scottsbluff has usually had a couple of 6'6", 6'7" they throw in there. So this team must really be efficient offensively, and I'm sure down the line at some point that height issue may come back on them. But frankly, with the schedule they've played so far, it hasn't been too much of a hindrance. So very, very interesting to see exactly how they're going to come out, what kind of defense they run, and what kind of offense they run as well.
Say thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out our Bison basketball coverage, including our drive to the game, our Bison drive to the game. We had a sweet Highlander drive from our friends over the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores. Follow them on their Facebook pages, Wagner Ford Toyota, 211 West 2nd Street, 345-2350. Online shopping now available at Wagner Toyota. Explore WagnerToyota.com and use our new Smart Path tool to shop effortlessly from anywhere. Convenience and great deals are just a click away. Ford Trunk Month is now through the end of March at Wagner Ford. Talk to the guys today. Our drive to the game. Very, very smooth vehicle, isn't it?
Super ride, quiet, smooth. We're probably going to see how good maybe the traction is on the way home. So we may test out a few things. But it was really, really comfortable. A lot of room in there, too.
No question about it. You got the starting lineups. Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and go with Scottsbluff, the Bearcats, the 17-3 Bearcats, coached by Scott Gullion. They'll go with Riley Meininger. He's a 6'1" junior. Des Smith, a 6' even senior. Nate Kelly, the 6' junior. Trey Boswell, 6'1" sophomore. And Keon Delgado, the 6'4" junior. You know what this team kind of reminds me of, Rich, is a few years back, Ogallala, I don't think they had a player over 6'1", and they won about 24 games that year because they knew what they were doing offensively, and they knew what to do defensively also. So, again, I'm a little surprised that Gehring actually was a taller team than Scottsbluff based on what we saw last night. So, Bison certainly, maybe they'll try and go down low. Maybe we'll see a little twin look with Pokup and Patel, and maybe an Oliver Corbett working his way in there also.
And the Bison lineup.
Oh. I'm 2 for 2 with that, aren't I, today here? Holy cow. No, Bison will go with the same starting lineup, actually, as last night. Trip Riley, the 6'1" sophomore. Brody Graham, 6' junior. John Patel, 6'5" senior. Cooper Rake, 6'1" sophomore. And Andrew Pokup, the 6'5" senior. Same as last night. We'll see how the boys can do tonight.
Interest with Scottsbluff McCook basketball. You got the Gullion family. We've got, of course, Bryson and Uncle Scott is on the side. Danny's down here keeping scorebook, and so I'm sure they talk. I'm just guessing they probably talk a lot about when they can and stuff like that, and both know each other's programs a little bit.
Well, no, exactly. It's only natural to kind of just, through the course of conversations, share some info. And, of course, I do want to give Coach Joe Imus. I did not introduce him in the lineup, so we want to make sure that everybody's happy. I know there's several Imus family members that are out there that usually watch or listen to us.
Yep, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might be at district wrestling today, but one coach, Randy Geyer, was very close to the Amish family, of course, might be watching today, possibly. Anyway, about ready for basketball. McCook will be in their road red uniform. Scottsbluff in the home whites. We'll have the tip-off. Starting lineups are going to be presented here, and we'll have the tip-off coming up in just a bit. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Back here at Scottsbluff, before we talk more Bison basketball, I know Sam Knowles has been keeping you posted all day long on the Kicks 96.1 Facebook page on the Bison Wrestlers. Last check, they were in 5th place in the points. They got 4 guys in the finals today. John White is in the finals at 106. Also, Tristan Campbell's in the finals at 144. Gabe Roberts in the finals at 190. And Spencer Steinbeck is in the finals at 285. Results, other Tice Hammerlin, I do believe, won his consolation semifinal at 120 with a win over a young man from Lincoln Northwest. I think that puts him in the 3rd and 4th place match, if I'm not mistaken. Trenton Riley lost his 3rd round consolation against 150. He is out. Also, Jackson Blumstead lost his consolation semifinal, and he is done there. And Davian lost his consolation semifinal, darn it, so he's out. Sam Will had just let me know he will have an update on more of these results coming up at halftime of the boys' game. But check out our KICX Facebook page once again for more information on that. Not too bad. I'm sure Coach Umshire is pretty happy.
That's an impressive performance, frankly. And as you know, those districts are all kind of serpentine, so they're all kind of try to balance them out. In the 5th place finish, frankly, the Bison got 5th place in the Southwest Conference, I think. So to get 5th place in the districts, it's quite a showing.
Bearcats and the Bison once again. They'll tip it off here shortly here at Scottsbluff High School. And we'll see the Bison who, boy, it was a battle last night for 4 quarters with Gehring, wasn't it?
Both games really just were pressure-packed and it went down to the wire there. Bison, the boys, able to pull away just in the last couple minutes. Lady Bison, again, we know what happened with that game all the way clear to the end. But, you know, we've had a lot of games, Rich, where one or the other team has been in a dogfight, but not that many games where both teams are in dogfights last night, like last night.
I like this guy's playlist, I really do. He's got pretty good songs. Good tunes.
Well, you'll get a chance to hear them at least one more time, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's right. Are you going to turn the lights on, or are we just going to play, you know, we got a disco ball that's going to drop? There we go. Ready to go for basketball. Patel will jump into midcourt against Delgado. Tip controlled. Scottsbluff will get it. We'll see Nate Kelly. Pretty good guard, right to left in the offense for the Bearcats. By some man-to-man pressure, Kelly picked up by John Patel. Whip pass baseline now. Boswell picked up by Cooper Rakes. Out front, Meininger. I'm sure Scottsbluff, very disciplined team offensively. Kelly, Des Smith for the first time. Top of the circle, Boswell. Now Kelly. Long three, the lefty. Delgado missed the shot. Rebound, Tripp Riley had it. Tripped up, and Tripp got tripped that time, and Des Smith comes out with it. Bearcats get it back. Three is going to be on the way. No good. Long rebound, Des Smith. Whip pass inside. Jumper's on the way. Missed it. Drew the foul. As Delgado, they're going to catch Cooper Rakes his first team foul.
First on the Bison at the free throw line. Kian Delgado.
Kian Delgado at the free throw line. 2-shot foul coming up. Free throws on the way and good. By the way, some guy in our research department with the initials of MP, our research guy, says all three of these guys are officials from Wyoming.
Interesting choice, frankly.
The inbounds pass stolen. Boswell. Delgado missed a jumper, and here comes McCook the other way. Graham loose, and nice job. Cooper Rakes down court. Got open. 2-2 ball game. We're just underway. Quarter number one here from Scottsbluff High. Kelly on the move. Dump it off. That's a great give and go that time. Dump it off. Delgado layups on the way. Good.
He's got all four for the Bearcats.
4-2. Brought the defense to him, and Delgado, nobody slid down for help defense. 4-2 Bearcats. Tripp Riley has it out front. Andrew Pokup. Looking aside Patel against Des Smith. John trying to push his way in underneath the bucket. Tough shot, tough angle, missed it. Brody Graham again in no man's land. Little teardrops on the way and good by Cooper Rakes. But again, Brody Graham loves to get inside with
it's
the
unbelievable position he can get sometimes.
He can get up for the offensive rebounds like no other.
Delgado 4, Cooper Rakes 4.
That's right. Boswell has it long. Three's going to be on the way. Missed it. Nice check off. Red shirts that time. Poke up now. Tripp Riley the other way for the Bison. And a 4-4 deadlock. Tripp, that's a deep three off the mark. Delgado, and the foul's going to be called. I think Rakes climbing from behind, maybe, possibly.
Andrew, John Patel.
And they got to Andrew Pokup. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. 4-4 ball game. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
You can't handle the truth.
Nate Kelly walking across the timeline. Bearcats looking for their 18th win of the season. Delgado top of the circle. So over to Kelly. One of the big classes or the big games of the year out west has been Ogallala and Scottsbluff. Nice job by Brody Graham. Good help defense. Trying to find Delgado, and Brody stepped in front of the pass that time. But Ogallala did beat Scottsbluff overtime, 68-61.
Yep. Pretty early in the season.
Yeah. 4-4 ball game here. Delgado, top of the circle now. Meininger, long three, is going to be on the way and missed by Boswell. Loose ball picked up by Patel.
Scottsbluff having their issues from outside, actually, so far.
Poke up the other way, whip pass, Brody Graham. Hot pass, kick out of Cooper Rakes. Tripp Riley, top of the circle. Baseline on the poke up. Andrew working the solid, found a lane, but got it tipped or hit a shoe or something like that. And here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Nate Kelly has it on the move. Left side, right-handed layup's good. 6-4 Bearcats.
Just had that little hesitation and then went ahead and went to the basket. Switched hands on the layup even.
Bison trying to beat him down court. Cooper Rakes couldn't quite catch up with the pass that time and goes back to Scottsbluff. Subs in. Miles Pullman, Bryson Gullion into the ball game for the first time. 6-4 Bearcats. We played 3 minutes, quarter number one here from Scottsbluff High School. Des Smith has it. Top of the circle on to Kelly. Three is going to be on the way. Missed it. Smith got the offensive rebound. Put backs on the way. Missed. Oh, got his roll. Got his rolling off that time, and he got his roll. It's 8-4.
Just can't give up second chance opportunities to this team.
Miles Pullman out front. Loose ball. Not for sure where the pass went. Meininger the other way. Blocked shot by Pullman on the way up, and who did call the foul on? Oh my gosh, it's a year late. Man, that was a late call. Jiminy Christmas. Timeout, McCook. Back after the break, Bison Basketball, KICX. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Boy, incredibly late call. Boy, I mean, the play, the block shot by Pullman, and the play was 5 seconds on the other side, and the whistle. Well, I hate that.
If it was late, I guess I would have thought it would have been after the shot, but he's getting the shot besides.
Yeah. Free throws by Meininger. It's on the way. First one's on the way and good. Hate when guys got to think about it for a year and then decide. 9-4 ball game. 4:36 left. Second free throw is on the way and good. Token press by Scottsbluff. Brody Graham the other way. A little run and jump defense by Scottsbluff. Trey Tiller in the ball game for the first time. Now John Patel out front. John looking. Jumper baseline, partially tipped on the way up. And they're going to call a foul against. That would get one. He's just waiting. And Des Smith could be called the personal on him.
First foul on Scottsbluff.
4:19 left. Bearcats by 6, 10-4. Graham off the inbounds. Trey Tiller. Pressure by Nate Kelly out front. Breaks. Trey Tiller with Kelly in his hip pocket, that's for sure. John Patel baseline. Tough angle. Kick out Taylor. Now Bryson Gullion, threes on the way. Got it. Need to get that young man going. 10-7.
Just had a good feeling against Scottsbluff. He might be able to kind of recapture that early three-point form.
S.A. Sabala, 5'10" junior in the ballgame for the first time. Smith on the run. Got it poked away and it went backwards to Delgado. How did that happen?
They don't need any help.
Yeah.
Just getting all the breaks here.
12-7 Bearcats. Patel has it left side. John drives baseline. Runner's on the way. Missed it. Rebound Trey Tiller. Against a taller defender. Jumper the way. Cooper Rakes. He's got a couple of buckets in the quarter.
6 in the quarter to be exact. 3 baskets.
12-9 ball game. Bison hanging around. Trailing by 3. Des Smith. Kelly has it up front. Meininger top of the circle. Jumper's going to be in there. Going to call a foul and a 3-point play and make it a 4-point play. Making it a 15-9 ball game. 14-9, sorry. Give him an extra point on there. That should be. Did he give him a 3?
Oliver Corbett, also in for the Bearcats.
Maybe it was a 2.
Ryan Hinman.
Just a 2, yep.
At the free throw line.
3:11 left. Old-fashioned 3-point play. 4th team foul against the Bison. 14-9 ball game. Free throw Meininger is on the way and good. Subs in for Scottsbluff. They'll bring in Boswell back in the ball game. Meininger will sit. Also, Caleb Berta, 6'3" sophomore, is in the ball game as well. Bison trailing by 6. 3-minute mark here, quarter number 1. Trey Tiller, baseline 3, got it for 3. Bison in a couple here in the quarter. It's a 3-point game.
Like you said, Rich, just sticking in here, hanging around.
15-12. That was kind of the case that you remember the home game against McCook last year.
Right.
That was a tight game throughout. Kelly on the move. Oliver Corbett in the ball game for the first time. Got a big body in there. Number 50, Ryan Hinman, a 6'5" senior.
Come on.
And I was looking down at my roster. I missed it, and they're going to call Corbett's going to be called for the personal.
Fellas on Oliver Corbett, his first.
And Coach Imus is saying the same thing you are. You know.
The free throw line for the Bearcats. Kelly,
Kelly at the free throw line, 2-shot foul. Free throws be on the way and good. 16-12. Graham will sit. We'll see Trip Riley checking back in the ballgame. 16-12. Bearcats by 4 in the opening quarter. Free throws on the way and good as well.
Well, this team knows how to shoot free throws. 7 for 7 in the quarter.
Yeah, not the guys you want to put at the foul line. Galena has it. Oh, Bryce, threes on the way, missed it. Loose ball tipped. Kelly, lead pass down court now to Sabalia. Here's Lamps on the way and good. Sabala with the bucket, and just like that, it's a 7-point game. And the Bison turn the ball over. Can't have a bunch of those. On the move. Bird on no shot, and it walked. And McCook will get it back. We'll see Brody Graham checking back in. Line from McCook is Corbett, Riley, also Tiller, Rakes, and Graham. Your 5 in there right now. Riley across the timeline. Trey Tiller. Trey out front now. Trip Riley, top of the circle. Minute 57 left. Graham, a little cut. Of Tiller. Jumpers on the way and good. 19-14.
Great decision by Brody Graham. He pulled up rather than drive to the lane. Canned the nice little jumper.
Bison trailing by 5 in the opening quarter. Sabala has it now. It's Boswell on the move through traffic. Dumps it out. Now Hinman block shot. Trip Riley from behind that time.
Got too far underneath the basket. Did not have a good angle.
Trey Tiller the other way. Bison trying to cut it down a little bit more. Brody Graham out front now. Trip Riley. Find Oliver Corbett on the low block. Oliver, and we got a foul on a block going to be called against Boswell.
Foul on Trey Boswell, his first.
And his second team foul against the Bearcats. Meininger back in for the Bearcats. Miles Pullman back in for McCook. Trey Tiller off the inbounds. Corbett, Oliver's got to let him get back in. Didn't let him get it. It was still out of bounds, and got to let him get back in. Scottsbluff will get it back. Bearcats cross the timeline right to left in the offense. Sabala has it out front. Hinman. Swinging out left side of Meininger. 3 is going to be on the way, and they're going to call Oliver Corbett on the foul and check off on the 3.
Foul on Oliver Corbett, his second at the free throw line for the Bearcats. Riley Meininger shooting.
Meininger would at the free throw line for 3 shots right here. First free throw is going to be on the way. Oh, they finally missed one, Bob.
There you go.
(19-14) free throw, 2 more. It's coming up. Second free throw is going to be on the way and good. Andrew Pokup is going to check back in. Oliver Corbett will sit with the 2 fouls. Leads at 6, 20-14. And one more free throw from Meininger. The junior is on the way. He's another one started since he's a freshman. 21-14. Bison with the basketball. A minute left in the first quarter. Miles Pullman, top of the circle. Now Trip Riley. Right side, Trey Tiller left him open. 3's on the way, splash and hit it. 21-17, Bison within 4.
Boy, nobody within 5 feet of him there. Nice touch by Trey Tiller.
On the move, Boswell cut off. Big defensive stand, McCook. They'll get a chance here before the end of the quarter. Baseline 3 by Bird is no good. Long rebound to Pokup. Andrew the other way. Now it's Trip Riley. And boy, rode him all the way from the wing to the baseline that time. And it'll be team foul number 3. Boswell not happy with the call. That's his second.
Well, he just gave him the hip all the way into the sideline. I mean, yeah, his hands were up in the air, but
body against body. Trip Riley off the inbounds. Miles Pullman. Bison can play for a final shot. Shot clock is off. Trailing by 4, 21-17. Graham has the top of the circle. Not closely guarded. Now is. 16 seconds left. Down to 12, down to 11. Brody on the move. Little follow-away jumper on piece on the way up. Pokup trying to fight for it. Loose ball picked up by Des Smith the other way. Dumps it off. Sabala, jumper up, and falls off. The foul's going to be called against McCook.
I think they're going to get Miles Pullman.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 5, Miles Coleman, his second.
Boy, is it just me or this whole weekend, these calls with
Yeah.
literally fractions of a second to go.
Yeah.
Isai Sabala shooting 2.
Two-shot foul. I don't even want to look at the free throws. We'll take a break. Second quarter's coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at second quarter bout, ready to start 23-17. Bob, Bison hung tough, trailing by just 6.
Yeah, really, things did not go their way, and they're still only down 6 at this point. For Scottsbluff, Riley Meininger ended up with 7, Des Smith with 2, Isai Sabala with 4, Nate Kelly with 4, and Keon Delgado with 6 for their 23 for the Bison. Bryson Gullion hit that first 3 when he came in. Trey Tiller with 2 threes. Brody Graham with 2, and Cooper Rakes with those 6 early points to keep the Bison in it to start with. So got to tighten up the defense a little bit, maybe clean up a few things, but this is kind of one of these, if they can hang around, this could be one of these sneaky games here, put a little pressure on the Bearcats.
Original starting 5 back, looks like for the Bison with Graham, Patel, Rakes, Pokup, and Trip Riley. That's your 5 in there right now. 23-17 underway, quarter number 2 from the home of the Bearcats, Scottsbluff High. Pokup has the top of the circle. Kelly is, we've been watching that all first quarter when Kelly's in there. Why I don't know. I know he loves to get, really close defense, but sometimes it's too close.
Well, I think it's just the old adage, he's going to push until they call it,
That's
and
true.
they finally did.
Yep, good point. Graham has it out front now to Pokup. Trying to get Patel against Des Smith. Dump it down inside. Went through John's hands that time.
Boy, Andrew had a nice open look there from about 10 feet.
Kelly in the way. It's going to be a blocking foul against Graham, and he got there late. And it'll be Kelly to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
They get up and down the floor awful quick, Scottsbluff.
They certainly get into transition, that's for sure.
Nate Kelly shooting 2.
Free throws on the way by Kelly and good.
In for the Bison.
24-7.
And Oliver Corbin.
24-17. Free throws on the way and good. 25-17. Bison trailed by 8. Gulling across the timeline. And Kelly with an air steal. Bryson comes right back. Now Patel. John on the move, splits the defense. Good move by John Patel. Layups on the way and good.
Sliced and diced is right. Got to the right side of the basket. Easy layup.
25-19. Kelly has it. A little step back 3 baseline. Got it for 3. Thought that maybe it was going to be a little short. Wasn't. But leads back to 9, 28-19.
It's actually the first 3-pointer for Scottsbluff this afternoon.
Riley in the move. Little nice step in. Nice little dump off pass to Oliver Corbett. Layups on the way and good. 28-21.
Need some stops.
Yeah, we do. Berta, far side, Meininger. Des Smith. Baseline, Berta. 3 is going to be on the way and good. 31-21. Bearcats by 10.
Do not want to see these guys start making those outside shots.
Yep, that's true. Corbin has the top of the circle on Patel. Tipped out of bounds by Nate Kelly. 90 seconds gone in the second. Bearcats up 31-21. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank.
Woohoo.
We'll see Trey Tiller coming up in the next dead ball. Corbett has it way out front. Baseline now, Cooper Rakes. Now Trip Riley out front. 8 on the shot clock, and we realize that. 6, Trip, 3, opens on the way, missed it long. Rebound, Kelly. And Gullion. Oh. They called Bryson with the foul.
Bryson Gullion, his first. McCook second. In for the Bison, Trey Tiller.
Second team foul against the Bison in the quarter. And here we go the other way. The Scottsbluff trying to add their 10-point game. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Des Smith on the move against Trey Tiller. Whip pass inside Delgado. Got it knocked away. Got it right back. Kick out Bird at 3 right sides. He hit one for the left. He's hit one for the right. Bob. 34-21. Cooper Rakes has it top of the circle. Picked up that dribble. Needs some help. Oliver Corbett now way out front. Gullion has it baseline. As Scottsbluff again there. Man-to-man's picked up a little bit more. Rakes out front, 17 on the shot clock. Corbett baseline, and a foul going to be called against Des Smith. Second team foul against the Bearcats.
Des Smith, his second. Scottsbluff second.
Pullman and Graham check back in.
In for the Bison, Brody Graham and Miles.
For the Bison, 5:25 left. Miles will inbounds here shortly. Right underneath his own bucket. Tough pass to Graham. That's a lot of traffic. And it's out of bounds off McCook glass. Miles cannot attempt that pass. And right in there in traffic. Too many bodies. 5:23 left, 34-21.
Really need to get a few more stops here. This
Yep.
is starting to get a little bit dicey.
Yep. Nate Kelly has it out front. He's a high screen. Berta off the screen. Kick out 3. And heads on fire, that's for sure. 37-21. Timeout, McCook. Full timeout for the Bison back after the break. It's Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff, kind of afraid of this, Bob. You're hanging around. Scottsbluff has picked up their defense. They picked up their outside shooting like no other. Burtis come in here and knock down, 3 threes in a matter of time.
Yeah, they have 4 in the quarter, 3 by him alone, and this thing's gotten all of a sudden stretched out.
And you get the guys on Kelly and Des Smith that can go to the bucket, slashing, and then you got your shooters as well. That's why they're such a good team. 37-21 lead, biggest of the game at 16. Graham pass tipped by Kelly. And then it got tipped right back to McCook the other way. Bison need a spurt here. Trey Tiller, top of the circle. On the move. Kick out. Pullman's open 3, top of the circle, missed it. Patel tips it right back out. New 35-second shot clock for the Bison. Graham, now Tiller. Trey on the move. Dumps it off to Miles Pullman. Reverse layups on the way, missed it, Shorts. Loose ball, picked up by Corbett. Now Trey Tiller, open 3. He's going to be on the way and nailed it. 37-24.
His third 3 of the game.
Scottsbluff with the basketball. Sabala has it right side, posted up on the low line. No, Delgado, tough angle, missed the shot. Pops around now, Brody Graham has it.
Yeah, good defense by Miles Pullman on that one.
Corbett the other way, popped away and knocked away, and here comes Scottsbluff the other way. 2-on-1. Meininger layups on the way, missed it. Delgado putbacks on the way, missed it. Rebound by Miles Pullman. Bison the way, trying to get a spurt going. Trey Diller, kick out 3, missed it, dang it. Needed that one to go 37-24, still at 3.5 minutes left. Bearcats with the basketball. Kelly, top of the circle, 3 is going to be on the way and good. Boy, it's a bunch of 3s for them in this half, isn't it?
5 in the quarter.
Baseline Pullman. Tip pass, that should, Oliver let that go. It was tipped and going the other way. Oh my gosh.
Trip Riley. Cooper Rakes in for the
Wow.
Ryan Hinman.
Boy, look at all the pizzas coming in, Bob. Let's rip off 1 or 2.
Check it out.
Oh, don't fall in.
Buffet.
Yeah, I'd say. 3:15 left. 16-point game. Berta has the top of the circle. Again, we've got our district wrestling update with Sam coming up for the B1 district in Crete coming up at half. Tinman kick out Berta 3, not another one. No, in and out. Finally missed one. Kelly goes out of bounds, goes off Scottsbluff last. $16-point game, 40-24. Gullion now, Trip Riley. Miles Pullman has it. Miles on the move now, Trip Riley. Miles on the move, bounce pass. Pretty bounce pass to Cooper Rakes. The foul's going to be called against Hinman. Almost had a clean block. Got a piece of the arm, it looks like, on the way up. Cooper Rakes the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
Scottsbluff's third. Cooper Rakes, shooting 2.
Coach Gullion still barking at the official but called the other end. It's like, you know what? You got some to make up, Coach. It's all advantage you in this first half. First free throw by Cooper's on the way and good, 40-25. Second free throw is on the way, missed it. Hinman on the rebound. And here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Sabala, baseline 3 is going to be off the mark. Hinman camping out on the backside. Putbacks on the way. Missed it. Tipped out. Gullion comes out with it. Bryson the other way. Got a from behind Sabala again. Here comes Ryan Kelly on the move. Going up, and the foul's going to be called against McCook.
Fouls on Trip Riley, his first.
Trip Riley picks up his first team foul, number 3 against the Bison in the quarter.
No real foul trouble from McCook so far.
Kelly free throw line's good.
In for the Bison, Bernie Graham.
Graham will check in for Gullion and Patel in for Cooper Rakes.
This is going to be the 16th free throw for Scottsbluff in this half.
42-25.
And they're 15 out of 16.
Yep.
Man, that's good.
2:14 left. They're closing in on a 50-point half. And Pullman looking to make a move. We're going to call for the walk. Is that a long stride on that one? Just I don't know. I'd have to look at the replay on that one. Scottsbluff looking to add a 17-point lead. We're under 2 minutes left here in the quarter. Kelly, good crossover to the bucket. Tough shot. And they got a call block against Trip. Was that Trip?
Yeah.
Free throws for Kelly coming up. Kelly, the free throw line. 2-shot fouls on the way and good. Andrew Polka back in the ball game. Miles Pullman will sit.
Free throw line for the Bearcats. Nick Kelly with 1 remaining.
We'll see Delgado checking back in the Scottsbluff lineup. Trey Boswell, I think he had the 2 fouls, will sit. Kelly gets 1 more free throw on the way and missed it short. Rebound Patel. Bison need to make some noise, Bob, before the half.
Got to get some positive vibes going, if nothing else. 43-25. Patel on the move, missed the shot, and off of Scottsbluff last. Bison will keep a minute 35 left.
Trip Riley off the inbounds. Trey Tiller back in the ball game as well. Trey picked up that dribble. Needs some help. Got it swiped away. Ryan Kelly pulled it right away. Here comes Kelly into the way. On the move, left-handed layup on the way. Missed it. Rebound by Pokup. Riley the other way. Got a 3-on-2 break. Dump it off Brody Graham. Block shot by Delgado. The trailer that time. Pokup's on the way and good. 43-27. Tip pass by Patel. Kelly has a baseline coming up on 1 minute left. Dumps it out top of the circle. Out of Sabala. Threes on the way, rimmed in and out.
Oh, get him off.
Hinman's that time. Yeah, boy, Trey Tiller had him warded off.
I mean, he's a big boy and everything, but come on.
Bison get it back, 59 seconds left. Trip Riley, top of the circle. That is Trey Tiller. Now Brody Graham. Brody maneuvering. Back into Pokup. Power dribble. Pump fake off the glass. Missed it. Drew the foul. Hinman will be the personal little makeup call that time. Possibly. And we have a 2-shot foul for Andrew Pokup. Now both coaches are mad at this guy. Andrew's free throws on the way, rolls in. 43-28. Well, I had a feeling it was going to be this type of game. 43-28. Cooper Rakes back in the ball game. Oliver Corbett back in the ball game as well.
In for the Bearcats.
Trey Boswell's going to check back in. Hinman will sit. I'm thinking Hinman was a lineman in football for him this year. Boy, if he wasn't, he should have been. Free throw by Andrew makes both free throws. 43-29. 43 seconds left. Bison need to stop before the half. Could be the first of 2 meetings between the two teams. And nice shot, Cooper Rakes on the skip pass, trying to find Meininger in the corner. Tipped out of bounds. Sabala will inbounds the basketball. 19 on the shot clock. Kelly has it way out front. Nate Kelly seems like he's been there for 10 years. Kelly's three is going to be good. 46-29 with 15 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Bison right here. Patel on the move. Now Gullion. Bryson, deep three. He missed it. Rebound put back. Oliver Corbett missed it. Rebound by Kelly with 4. Lead pass to Meininger. Euro step, and they're going to call a blocking foul.
Foul on Bryson Gullion, his second. McCook's 5th. At the free throw line, Riley Meininger shooting 2.
I got to look at this on replay. Close. Boy, it was awfully close, Bob, looking back at the replay.
And I think the officials indicating that Bryson leaned one way or the other to take the...
Yeah, free throw's good. 47-29.
My gosh. These guys, they're going to have 20 free throws in the first half.
Yep.
This is the 20th free throw, and they're 18 out of 20.
Free throw's good. 48-29. And that's your half. We'll talk about it after the break. It is Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. back here at Scottsbluff High School gym. This is a little interesting. Coach Dan Fox, Scottsbluff softball coach, gets a honor when McCook's here playing their game. Take it for what it is. You know, take it for what it is. But anyway, halftime's here, 48-29, Bob. This Scottsbluff team is really good. It's a physical game. There's been some calls that haven't gone our way, some calls that have gone our way, but it's a tough team to slow down, isn't it?
They are really tough. I mean, 23 points in the first quarter, 25 in the second quarter for a total of 48 at the half. Bison 17 in the first, 12 in the second. At one point, you know, Rich, they had the chance to get this thing down to 10, maybe even get it down to 9 on a possession, but just has not worked out. Scottsbluff has gotten hot in the second quarter from longer range. They really were tough shooting in the first quarter for them, but they heated up nicely. And, boy, they are suffocating on defense as well. For the Bearcats, 9 points for Caleb Berta, 9 points also for Riley Meiniger, Des Smith with 2. Nate Kelly, 18 in the first quarter, and 6 for Keon Delgado for their 48. I think I might be off 1 there. For the Bison, Bryson Gullion with 3, Trey Tiller with 9, Brody Graham with 2, John Patel with 2, Oliver Corbett with 2, Cooper Rakes with 7, and Andrew Pokup with 4. But, boy, a lot of work to do here, Rich. And, again, you certainly want to kind of impress upon Scottsbluff a little bit of a message saying, hey, we're not going to roll over here, you know, because there's a darn good chance we're going to be playing these guys again. So you certainly want to, you know, put forth your best effort. But, again, this team is number 1 in points for a reason, and they really have turned it on in that second quarter.
Got the second half coming up, 48-29. Back with the second half from Scottsbluff in just a moment on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Well, Bob, it's a brand new half. It's a brand new half. There's been some great things that we watch in the game of basketball. You can be down by a bunch and a half, and you got the second half. Go and talk about it, rest up a little bit, talk some things over. You got to make a run early, I think, in the first. How many times do we say that? Every single game, if you're trailing, make a run early. Don't let them get this lead past 20 points. You're going to play catch-up the entire night.
Well, this is a little bit of a gut check for McCook, too. Are you going to lay down and just let them roll, or are you going to go ahead and try and put up a little bit of a fight? I have no fear the Bison are going to come out, do the best they can in the second half to try and slow down this Scottsbluff offense. But they got clicking on all cylinders in that second quarter, and hopefully we can stop that right now at the beginning of the third.
All right, lineup back, different lineup to start this half with Corbett, with Patel, with Rakes, Tiller, and Brody Graham. That's your 5 out there right now to begin this third quarter.
And this may be a situation where Coach Imus is going to maybe try and find out a few things that maybe can be a help later on down the line. So interesting starting 5 for McCook here, and we'll see what happens.
And by the way, our Ford Wagner Chevy drive of the game, thanks to Chris and the gang over there. The Sweetheart Sale is happening right now. Head to Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet to check out the incredible deals. Brand new 2024 and 25 models. Don't miss out. These savings won't last forever. Delgado, they go inside to him. Jumpers up good, and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
John Patel going to pick up the foul. 10 seconds into the third quarter. Scottsbluff runs their offense to perfection.
First team foul going to be called against the Bison in this quarter. Free throws on the way and good. 51-29.
I have no idea if these guys shoot this good in free throws all season long, but Gene Malik, I mean, you don't have to worry about coming to Scottsbluff.
High screen from Corbett. Brody Graham got caught up in that baseline double team, needs some help. Way up top now, Trey Tiller. They post up Patel on the free throw line. It's turnaround against Delgado, trying to maneuver. Jumpers up and missed, trying to follow his shot. Delgado with the rebound. Boswell the other way. He was kind of saddled in some foul trouble that first half. Kelly has it. Meininger, threes on the way, missed it. Rebound by Cooper Rakes.
Nobody underneath at all for Scottsbluff. Easy rebound for the Bison.
As Patel the other way, in traffic, and been called a walk-in violation against John. We'll go back to Scottsbluff. Bearcats with the basketball. Up 22. We're into quarter number 3 here from Scottsbluff High School. Boswell baseline, bounce pass Delgado, jumpers off too strong, rebound Patel. Quickly the way, Trey Tiller. Cooper Rakes has a baseline against Kelly. Flash post Corbett. Oliver turns around, little jumper inside the lane shot, a little flat shot, rebounded by Boswell.
That's what you like to see, though. Nice little turnaround jumper.
Delgado in transition, got down the floor, 53-29.
He's got all 5 in the quarter for the Bearcats.
Corbett top of the circle. Now Rakes. Graham has it, turns the corner inside, jumper inside the lane, missed it. Rebound. I think Brody had it, and I think Oliver knocked it out of his hands that time. Leads to a layup by Des Smith, and the lead has grown to a bunch. 55-29 in timeouts. McCook. Back after the break. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High, 55-29. I said this at third quarter, Bob, of the girls' game. I'll say it now, third quarter of the boys' game. We can't let them get off to a big run and the lead up, spring up 25 plus. It's at 26 right now.
7-0 run to start this quarter.
Oh, golly. And here comes McCook the other way. Trip Riley back in the ball game. Bryson Gullion, Andrew Polka, Miles Coleman, Trey Tiller, you're 5 in there right now. Oh, we're just trying some tough stuff against their defense, and here we go, Ogallala, Scottsbluff the other way. Des Smith, layups on the way, missed it, rebound by Polka. Quickly the other way, Trey Tiller, baseline, Trip Riley. Bounce pass, and he tripped up. Miles was going to stay there, and he didn't, and here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Kelly's 3 is in and out, rebounded by Polka. Trip Riley has it out front. Wide pass to Pullman. Here comes a 2-on-1 break by Scottsbluff. Des Smith, layup counted. Chance at a three-point play.
I believe they're going to get Trip Riley with the little push there.
Now on Bryson Gullion, his 3rd.
Nope.
McCook 2nd.
Bryson.
John Patel will check back in. Trip Riley will set. 57-29 and 5:26 left here in the third. Bob, if they don't watch it, McCook doesn't watch it, this thing's going to snowball.
Don't. Yeah.
And that clock's going to run at 40. I don't want to see it, but we're at 29 right now. If the way we know Scottsbluff, they will not be afraid to do it.
No, I was just going to say, they actually have come out more intense than McCook in this third quarter.
Trey Tiller. Pokup has it. Trey top of the circle. 3. Contested threes on the way. Missed it. Rebound. Boswell. Meininger 3. Baseline. Missed it. Long rebound. Run down. Trey Tiller. Bryson Gullion in the way. Skip pass. Looking for Pullman. Knocked away by Boswell. And we might as well get the ball. We got the ball back. Trey Tiller free throw line. Whip past the side of Pokup on the low block. Jumper by Andrews off the glass and good.
Andrew Pokup.
Really nice turnaround by Andrew there.
58-31. Meininger baseline out front now, Des Smith. And that foul against Trey Tiller. That will be the Bison 13 foul.
Yeah, kind of went for the head fake. He needs to come out. He's giving Coach Imus the sign.
In for McCook. Oliver Corbett.
Corbett's going to check back in. Inbounds pass by Boswell. Zabala's back in as well for Scottsbluff. Long three by Boswell missed. Rebounded by Patel. Here comes Gullion for McCook. Corbett throwing it back as a pass let him out of bounds. Throw it back inside. Scramble for the ball. Tie up. Jump ball. Possession arrow going back to McCook.
Jump ball. McCook basketball. In for the Bearcats, Caleb Berta and Ryan Hinman.
See Berta back in, and boy, we know what Berta did the first half when he came in. He was knocking down threes from each corner. Inbounds pass Bryson Gullion. Also Hinman checking back in the game as well. They're big guy, 6'5" post. Gullion out front. Ball goes right to Pokup. Pullman now Patel. Jumper by John. Contested rebound by Oliver Corbett. Gullion out front against Boswell. Hinman on a jump switch, and I couldn't even see Bryson there. At the time, he got blocked out by the presence of Hinman, and Scottsbluff gets back in a turnover. 3:39 in the third. Bearcats with the basketball. Boswell. Delgado has it baseline. Boswell, and the foul's going to be called against Bryson Gullion. On the block, that'll be his fourth.
McCook's fourth. In for McCook.
Brody Graham back in the ball game. And ready to play again. 3:27 left. Inbounds pass. Berta has it, top of the circle. Finds the ball off a screen. Delgado now right side out of Boswell. Boswell long threes on the way, missed it. Rebound comes long, Pokup tips it to Brody Graham, and comes McCook the other way. Graham dumps it off to Patel, jumpers on the way, missed, drew the foul. I think Delgado on the way by is going to be called for the personal.
Foul on Keaton Delgado, his second.
And John Patel at the free throw line for the two-shot foul.
First on the
McCook's
Bearcats.
3 out of 4 from the free throw line so far.
John Patel.
Pales in comparison to the Bearcats,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
We have sub-district girls basketball. John makes the first. Coming up on Monday, Mark and Bob will be in Bartley for Juanita Palisade Highland. How in the world did Mark seriously get a day off?
Well, a little bit. Some things changed during these. Oliver Corbett is. I didn't think he was in this spot.
Oliver got the offensive rebound, had it, and here comes Pokup the other way. Graham, kick out, Miles Pullman, baseline threes on the way, rimmed in and out. And it's Boswell coming out with it. Of course, Mark gets the lame-o, gets Monday off of work. President's Day. Do radio people get that day off? Heck no.
Personally, I'm against all bank holidays.
Corbett on the low block, jumpers on the way, missed, drew the foul. Oliver to the free throw line for a two-shot foul, and Hinman get teed up. So a lot of free throws coming up.
Easy to call that in a 28-point game.
Yep.
It's the second and third team fouls on the Bearcats.
So I assume we're going to have the 2 free throws, then the technical, and then the ball in bounds.
Yeah, Oliver's 2 free throws. He will not shoot the technical free throws because of that. Oliver's not the best free throw shooter, but probably Graham. Pokup maybe shoot him. Oliver missed both free throws. And now going to have Pullman shoot the free throws. Okay. Then McCook will get the ball back. Made the first, 60-33.
Nate Kelly.
4 points in the quarter for the Bison.
Basketball.
$60-33. Bison with the basketball. 2:34 left. Gotta keep playing, guys. Patel has it. As Berta fell down and bodies got sandwiched that time, and give me a 2-shot foul coming up.
Foul on Kian Delgado, his third. Scottsbluff
Actually get Delgado for the foul. Thought it might have been on him.
John Patel, shooting 2.
Free throws are coming up. 60-33. Free throw by Johns on the way, rolls in. 60-34. Trey Tiller is going to check in. Des Smith's back in, and Meininger is back in for Scottsbluff. One more free throw for John coming up. 60-35 of the Patel free throws.
Trey Tiller.
Again, the Bison boys back on the court coming up Thursday. You think it doesn't get any easier because Cozad and Coach Nick Brose, our Haymakers, having a great year.
No, we knew going into the last couple weeks of this season that there were some tough games left.
Meininger knocks down a 3. 63-35. Brody Graham taking a baseline. That's to poke him inside. Andrew inside. Jumper's on the way. Good. 63-37. Under 2 minutes left, third quarter. Jumper by Sabala is no good. Rebounded by Brody Graham from McCook. Graham has it. Skip pass now. Trey Tiller. Trey, long deep threes on the way. Got it.
Three-pointer for Trey Tiller.
Need about 6 more of those. Now we need.
He's doing his part. He's got 5.
For the game. Yeah, no question about it. 63-40. Long 3 by Meininger. It's on the way and good.
They got an answer for everything.
Yeah. And timeouts. Scottsbluff. We'll keep it right here and say thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out Bison basketball today from Scottsbluff, including our Bison Drive of the game with the friends over the Wagner Ford, the Wagner Chevy stores. Big savings happening out Wagner Chevrolet. Take advantage of amazing rebates, incredible interest rates. Don't miss out on some limited time offers as well. Follow them on their Facebook page as well. Wagner Chevrolet, 201 East Beach Street, 345-3500. We did start an hour earlier than what was listed. There we go. It was listed as a 2:30 Mountain Time tip-off, 3:30 Central Time. But boy, thank goodness Coach Petersman and his girls' Facebook post. I saw a post and it said 12 noon for the JVs and 1:30 for the varsity girls. And what the world? And we did not get the memo on the earlier start. Trey Tiller out front, swiped away by Des Smith. Smith the other way. Layup's going to be on the way, and he missed it. Berta, the trailer on the way and good. A minute left, 68-40. Brody Graham, top of the circle. Miles Coleman has it. Skip pass now, Trey Tiller. Trey looking inside, whip pass down to poke up. Corbett on the block, layups on the way, good. 68-42.
Found the open man there, nobody underneath with him.
Got about a 10-second different shot clock, game clock. Meininger has it. He got an illegal screen up top. The first time we've seen an illegal screen in 2 days, I think. Des Smith.
Offensive foul on Des
No, we've
Smith.
seen more than one. Only one's been called.
There you go.
In for the Bison, Bryson Gullion.
Trip Riley, Bryson Gullion, John Patel all check back in.
Trey Boswell.
Trey Boswell back in the Scottsbluff lineup. Bryson across the timeline, right to left in the offense. Bryson play actually is a 1 second different shot clock, game clock. Trey Tiller, whip pass inside, high pass to poke up, goes up and reaches it. Trey Tiller, baseline 3 is going to be in and out. Rebound, Des Smith, backside. Smith on the move, whip pass back, baseline, Boswell. Oh, they cleared. Somebody left him that time. They find Smith. The foul from behind is going to be against Trip Riley, and a 2-shot foul is coming up.
Fouls on number 1, Trip Riley, his third. McCook's fifth, the free throw line. Des Smith shooting 2.
Third foul on Trip Riley. The first free throw is good by Des Smith.
69-42.
In for the Bearcats, Ryan.
Hey, my Tar Heels are winning today.
Can you look up the 7th race at the fairgrounds in New Orleans for me?
Thank you to my favorite mother-in-law for texting me that score.
In for the Bearcats,
70-42.
Ian Delgado.
I thought you said New Orleans was the hot place this weekend.
Oh, the fairgrounds is New Orleans.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
The oldest racetrack in North America.
Is it really?
120 years, I think.
And you've never been there, right?
I've been there twice.
Twice.
Actually.
Bryson Gully and baseline 3. It's on the way and good. And that's your quarter, 70-45. Scottsbluff. We go to the fourth quarter. Bison basketball returns next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Fourth quarter, about ready to start, Bob. It's all our Bearcats looking strong, aren't they?
Boy, offensively, defensively, this team can really put the ball in the hoop.
Here we go, fourth quarter here from Scottsbluff High. Kelly has it. Des Smith on the move. Free throw line, little stutter step. Pokup staying right with him. Meininger, another 3. He's got 1,000 attempts at threes today, I swear. Rebound by Patel. Inside Pokup. Double down, good pass. Interior pass in that time to Cooper Rakes. On the way and good.
Very unselfish by Andrew. He was uncovered kind of in the low post, but an excellent pass.
70-47. Kelly trying to turn the corner out front now. Meininger. Never a shot he hasn't taken, that's for sure.
Nice steal by Andrew Pokup there.
And I missed it the other way, and it's Brody Graham going to the bucket, and a chance at a couple of free throws. Sorry, I reached and change something on the YouTube channel there, and I missed the getting back that time. Brody to the free throw line for the 2-shot foul.
Brody Graham shooting 2.
or 7-16, 70-47. Missed free throw. He'll get one more.
Well, as long as we're in this stage of the game, here's an interesting question for you that I'm going to have to get with my son maybe and check. Obviously, these officials have reciprocity with Nebraska to ref this, but I wonder if in district games, I don't know if that would still apply. They probably need Nebraska officials.
You would think so. You would think so. For a Nebraska postseason, you're going to get Nebraska
you would think,
officials.
Yeah. And again, I'm not picking on these guys. I'm just frankly, it's just kind of a curious question to me. As if regular season games, I get it. We have Kansas officials that ref in Nebraska, and in Eastern they have Iowa officials also that ref. So, but not sure what would happen in districts.
Pokup, a little high-low look to Patel, and he and Des Smith were on that low block, and here comes Scottsbluff. Do I dare pose the question? Kansas officials or Wyoming officials?
I don't think I've seen many Wyoming. This might be the first.
Meininger again. How many points does that guy have? Wow.
I think he just hit 20.
Seems like he's got a lot more than that. 72-48. Brody Graham blocked shot on the way up by Delgado. I think it was clean that time. Here comes Scottsbluff the other way. We will take our Nebraska officials any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Certain ones.
Free throws are the long threes on the way. Missed it. Rebound by Kelly. Whip pass inside. Des Smith. Layup's good. 74-48.
As if these guys need any more incentive.
Yeah. Patel on the low block. 5:54 left. John ran out of real estate and threw the ball away. Saved by a nice job, Tripp. And now the foul's going to be called against Des Smith.
Kind of bodied him out of the position.
Yep, exactly right. And that will be the second team foul against the Bearcats in the quarter. Trey Tiller back in. Bryson Gullion back in.
Trey Tiller, Bryson Gullion.
And pass Tripp Riley, now Bryson Gullion. Poke up a low block, trying to maneuver against Delgado. Tripp on the move. Could help defense of Delgado. Gullion three is going to be off the mark. I was looking at the bucket to see if it went in, and Bryson trying to maybe get a. Was there any contact?
No.
Okay. Delgado low block, jumper up, missed. He got his own rebound, put backs on the way, missed. Got to just pad his rebounding stats. Dumps it in for Smith, and on the way in, can you believe that? Throws it up with the left hand, and Riley got him on the way by, and the old-fashioned three-point play.
McCook's first into the game for the Bearcats.
76-48, 5:15 left in the fourth.
He is a strong young man, by the way, Des Smith. He is built pretty powerfully. He could play for the Vikings with those shoes.
Running back in football for him this year.
Yeah, man, he's tough.
Bearcats had a really solid football season. 77-48. Miles Pullman the other way for the Bison. Trey Tiller. Tough pass, tough shot by Tiller from the pass from Poke up that time.
He finally got a two-pointer.
Yeah. Boswell, baseline three, it's going to be no good. Long rebound, Bryson Gullion. Whip pass, it's Miles Pullman. Reverse layup, missed it. Rebound by Patel's on the way, good.
John Patel.
77-52. The Bearcats are going to go 2-0 for the weekend. Bison will split their trip out here. Boys game only goes down at the high school gym on Thursday night. Have that for you. Kicks 96-1. Three by Delgado is good.
They're just putting the old cherry on the top of the ice cream here in this fourth quarter.
Coach Gullion's going to get the rest of his subs in the ball game here. Gullion jumper left side's on the way, missed it. Kept alive. Trey Tiller putbacks on the way, missed it. John Patel putbacks on the way, made it.
John Patel.
Back-to-back putbacks.
I put it on the wrong side. 80-54. Sorry about that. And we're down, under 4 minutes left. And a wide pass out of bounds, and McCook will get it back. Corbett will check back in. As Scottsbluff's going to take a lot of their starters out. Bird is back in there. Hinman's back in there. Sabala stays. George Schmall. And also with Oliver Carpenter will check in for Scottsbluff as well. 3:38 left. Pullman has it. Free throw line, trying to back down baseline. Reiner, count it. Chance at a three-point play. 80-56 at 3:33 left here in our fourth quarter.
Miles Pullman with the basket and shooting one.
Got a Rudy Tomjanovich sighting out there for Scottsbluff.
Into the game for the Bison. Cooper Riggs.
Free throw good by Miles.
Trying to get an update, see on the last time that Sam posted it. By the way, read some results on our KICX Facebook page. He's been tabulating those throughout the day. Bison had 4 guys in the finals this afternoon. John White, congratulations. That guy's a district champ. He beat Jack Laney of Plattsmouth by a fall. Tags Hammerlin, qualifies for the state meet. He wins his third place match at 120. Tristan Campbell, second place runner-up. The Diaz kid from Lexington got him again.
So they're 2-2 on the season.
Yeah, 2-2 you said?
Yep, 2-2. Tristan beat him the first 2 times they wrestled.
So, but Tristan still, he's going back to state meet. That'll give him some added motivation, no question. And a long 3. Bryson Gullion's on the way and good. 83-60. And nothing yet on Spencer Steinbeck and Gabriel Roberts. Both those guys in the finals. I don't see anything yet. And a loose ball picked up by Cooper Rakes.
I sure hope Coach Umside gets a chance to show off that style down there in Omaha.
You wonder what on Championship Saturday, and hopefully we'll have more than one as the baseline 3's on the way. What is he cooking up for? I should say, what is Nikki cooking up at home for him to wear on Championship Saturdays? Miles Pullman hits a 3. Because we all know she puts that. Doesn't she put all that together, you would think?
Yes, I think she's quite stylish, as a matter of fact.
Minute 41 left, 83-63, Scottsbluff. Long 3 is going to be short, goes out of bounds, and Bison will get it back.
Into the game for McCook,
Asher Wilson, Mason West, Ty Junker.
And Ty Junker.
All check in.
In for Scottsbluff, Domingo Gomez, Eric Sabala, and Cody Strong.
Well, keep tabs on that weather on Monday, Tuesday especially. Bob, more snow expected for the area. Can you believe that?
Yeah. We haven't had much of a winter, but kind of coming back here.
Hitting in February, that's for sure. Foul's going to be against Scottsbluff on the hold against Asher Wilson. Bison will keep it. That'll be the 4th team foul.
Bearcats 4.
Mason West off the inbounds. Check out Mason West's purple shoes. Sorry, but they do not go with the red uniform.
We got lime green, we got purple, we got turquoise out there.
Boys, what are they?
Quite the menagerie.
And girls, too. I mean, come on. Guy's going to get color coordinated for crying out loud. Ty Junker, I'd like the Carolina blue shoes, I really do, but not with a red and black uniform. Layups on the way and good. Tipped out of bounds, Scottsbluff at the far side, 52 seconds left.
I'm not going to guarantee the accuracy of this score sheet at the end of this.
Fine and dandy, no problem at all. 85-63 and a steal. The other way. Layup's going to be on the way and good. And the old-fashioned three-point play coming up. 85, or it should be 87-63. That'll be the 5th for Bryson.
In for McCook, Trey Tiller.
Trey Tiller's going to check back in the lineup. Well, it could be bus ride home. Might be a little quiet. Free throws missed by Corbett on the rebound. Here comes Ty Junker, now Asher Wilson. But they got 3 days to get some things done in practice, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, before it goes out on Thursday. Junker top of the circle, now to Corbett. Trey Tiller, an illegal screen going to be called against Corbett.
Offensive foul on number 21, Oliver Corbett, his third team foul on McCook.
Why? By the way, who hit Rudy Tomjanovich back in the day? I almost gave the answer there just a minute ago. Back in the good old NBA days.
Begins with a K.
Yep. Think Frog.
Williams?
Think Frog.
Kermit?
There you go.
Kermit
Washington.
Washington,
there
not
you
Williams.
Go. Final score of this one, 87-63. Our post game is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1.